Them are going to come out and blame the government. They're not going to look for a long time it will take place. Even if it will take place long time, I don't care it will make it right. So me call upon my government through the minister. Minister, you do a whole heap of work, sir. No one can deny that. Whole heap of work you do. But I want to see some result where the UHII is concerned. I want to see some work. Jadi, I don't know what you're talking about, you know. Call your government now do nothing to try stop it. Rubbish that again. I don't never say them not do nothing. How you mean them not do nothing to stop it? Oh, you know that. You work there? Jadi, I don't agree with you. If you say you want to see more done, then probably I may agree with that. But don't tell me something, them not do nothing to stop it. The government do things. But it have been said, outer road talk and courthouse talk are two different things. So outer road talk and the UHII talk are two different things. Sometimes we have to actually inside of first-hand information before we can actually make some statement. Yeah. And we understand that. Jadi, me I will tell you this. Because I see the nonsense where you write. I see the foolishness where you type. I will say this to you, Jadi, dark child. Now I say this to you. This thing you go from Wapikil, Philip. And my government in a power for 10 years. Right? We are aware of that. Did you know, maybe you never hear me, you catch the argument in the middle. That's why you type the foolishness away you type. Because probably if you never catch the argument in the middle, you'd type something different if it's a fair man. My government in a power for 10 years. And you'd have heard, if as myself, you'd have listened a long time. It's a private public hospital. The government own 68% of the place, while the next 30 odd owned by private sector, private people. Maybe labor right and PNP, where business people invest their money their way. You can't knock people for that. So it is not so easy. You see, if this did go on a Kingston Public Hospital, it would be a different kettle of fish, Jadi. The government could have stepped in and just do a whole heap of thing right away. Right? But the government untie. But if you say to me, say, you believe that the government should have tried to move because faster, with little more speed, me understand that. That's what me I say. Me I say, my government need to move with little more speed. Some people about my government and this and that and Harsted and Comfort and one walipa kakambula argument where you type. Me not there so to take up to defend nothing. Because everybody who will know me know say when it come on to them thing I'm straight like 6 o'clock. Me talk straight. Me not in nobody back pocket. No government now pay me when me turn on this live every day. Me do it because I believe say me come on this live every day, me learn something and me feel say me I teach somebody something. Me feel say a whole heap of people I learn things. Look how much I would over here, right? Right now, 50 other way over here. Plus who would on the For You page. Right? I'm going to start open the box now for take up. So you can start sending a request now and thing. I'm the one. I am the one here in the box. I am the one. Nathaniel. Oh, give you a minute. Okay. Look here. Telling us something, man. We are invite, as I say, we are invite up guests in the box, and I don't know the title or the theme of this live here. Come, let us reason together. So look here. So, Carl, that's why you should take your faith, what? Any politician when they're not doing, oh, where I say, get rid of them when they're not doing the right thing. Well, if you get rid of them one today and put you in the next one tomorrow, does that guarantee say the one where you put in tomorrow come to the right thing? Eh? You believe so? What you believe, say? You believe say the PNP are going to do no better? Hell no. Hell no. If the PNP can in an opposition and do so much find themselves in so much corruption, jadi, then can you imagine if them did in a government where it can't hide? The PNP find themselves in so much scandals and them in an opposition. 1, 3 parish council were run by PNP, money missing. St. Catherine, Westmoreland, Manchester, and KSAC. There's some little tightness going on there. And then I hear people who were charged with incest with them little daughter. And then you see man analyze them wife. And the money, the GoFundMe money where them collect, up to now it not properly accounted for. So these are things that we want to hear about. Blessings, what go on? Blessings.
Yes, government can speak a little bit more, you know?
Eh? Where's the blessings?
Yes, the government can speed up a little bit more process.
Okay.
The government can speed up a little more with the process.
Oh, well, me hear the party. And that honestly, my brother, that is my talk this morning. I am saying that I believe that the slackness will continue to go on up so, where this is no fault of the minister nor the ministry, no fault of the minister nor the ministry, but I believe that the pace in which it will go, for clamp down for some things, it can move too slow in my views. Others may disagree, and that's fine. Brother P, what go on, my brother?
Message everyone, listen panelists.
Yeah, where are you?
We're there. I go and listen in the meantime, you know.
Oh, okay.
So chip in. Just give me a few minutes.
Oh, all right, no problem. All right, how can the government speed up the process? They can't determine the pace of investigation. Good argument. The government can determine the investigation. So the process can speed up. But mute, yeah. But guys, let me say this. I am saying that a long time this happened. And if probably we miss the chance to start cleaning it up from long time, because there wasn't no political will to clean it up. And government have to have political will sometimes to do certain things, or else nothing will get done. And so, one of the big things what the government needs to do is buy out the shares of the 30% where private sector own. John, me hear you know. But listen to what me I say. Because clear JD, dark child, clear say you don't understand. Who pay back the $40 billion? And the hospital owe the government that. Yeah, the hospital owe the government that. Especially the private part. Yeah, government cannot do nothing. Well, I better pay. Government cannot do nothing to speed it up. Listen me now, John. I'm going to see if I can get what I say. The government need to buy out the 30% of private sector from the hospital. They buy it out. Them have the majority share, buy out the rest. Government have the ability to do that. And then all of this madness will stop. Because the corruption and the madness we are going to UHWI, you're not here to go on a KPH. Because government have full control of that. This is what I say now, guys. Government have full control of that, John, my brethren. Them have full control of that. So them can dictate the pace. So we need the government in order for the rubbish. So, guys, listen to what I say. Careful. In order to speed up the process and for do anything about the UHWI as it is now, government needs to take this bold step because government can buy it out. The property owned by government. So government can buy out the shares where the 30% of private sector own. Look here, dark Jadi. KPH should start get investigated as yet. Brother P, when are you ready for coming and tell me, you know? But me just read some comment, I don't know if you are going to listen, but anybody need for coming, you can just tell me. When you're ready for that, just tell me.
That statement by Jadi call not correct.
Eh?
Ask Jadi if you listen to the PSC committee. Because that statement every time I comment.
That me I go ask him now. That me I go ask him. And that me I go ask him now, Jadi, you listen to the PSC meeting? Oh, you are going to set up not now go on investigation now go on for KPH, Jadi, KPH is a public owned, is a public hospital. But UHWI is not. And my argument is a full time for government just control it fully. And then the slackness will stop. So anything will happen, we know we have to blame the government now. Anything will happen. So you see the government are going to sell out for them 68%, or you see the government are going to buy out the 30% and start running. One out of the two. But I would rather to see the government have too much to lose if the government sell out for them 68%. I wouldn't advise that. What do you advise that? Well, Jaddy, me know say you out for witch hunt. You are put razor when you're here there because you wait until them start investigate Cornwall Hospital. Well, boss, let the chip fall where it may. So if you are hold your breath, justice is something bad, you are going disappointed. I mean, know that you are do. You are trying for hold your breath and I hope. Make something bad happen, make something bad happen. God sit high and him look low. Nathaniel, you say something? Brother P.
I agree with you, Carl. The government need to acquire the full share inside of that hospital.
Thank you,
We
Nathaniel.
need to full control of that hospital.
Yeah. I believe so. I really believe so because too much madness are going. Too much madness. And the government anti. So now if it's any level of speed and speedness, the government have full control of it. Full control.
Imagine $40 billion call. That could have put on another one and in the country, you know.
40 billion in a tax.
Huh? You know what is school that could have helped you fix?
You know how much money for things. You know how much money for things. You know the 40 billion, how much people down in the West will get affected by the hurricane. How much people it could have put a roof over them head. You know how much? You know how much? Whole heap.
Yeah, what may I say?
Whole heap.
Yeah, my point is, you see?
Yeah, brother P.
My point is, I think the government should strengthen the Auditor General. I mean, if in our constitution we should have only one Auditor General, but I think the Auditor General they need to have they need to have more power, and also I think they need to be strengthened. And I think Mocha needs to be strengthened up too. If you don't have enough staff, then I think Mocha needs to fully fund it.
They've already straightened Mocha already, brother P.
No, I don't think because they not move fast enough. Look out for 1 year hard now we say how much not KSMC. You know you're not about it and all them with it. I don't think they move fast enough, brethren. And if the government have
Mocha do its work. You work about Mocha. All the documents them for in Parliament. You know what you said?
To be honest with you, I don't swear them a work, brethren, because if they want help, if they need help because if more and on the other hand, I blame the Auditor General because all these things are.
Brother P, out of all of the investigation body in the country, Mocha is the only one with 80% prosecution rate.
Yeah,
Mocha the only one.
I don't say nay, but what I'm simply saying. Well, I not really blame Mocha, but if they need to straighten up more, I think they need to straighten up because the investigation they need to speed up because who got prison, no matter which side them depend. You understand? But I think the Auditor General them need to be strengthened too because if them are strengthened, this could never happen for 20 years and they overlook if
there's a little food for thought.
We don't want to rush here and bypass some of the people when we go behind bars, you know. So we don't want to rush to investigate.
Nathaniel and Brother P. There's a little food for thought, a little saying we say, justice delay, justice deny. You see when things take too long, it drawn out and then from this you hear nothing about it.
And nothing come out of it. I may tell you the system is just corrupt. The system is corrupt, but you know, it need to be fixed. It need to be fixed because you can't have a big country like Jamaica. We have 3.8 million people and you have one Auditor General. What kind of foolish brethren? You need people, brethren, to get things going, brethren. Because I think our hand is full. And you can't have one Auditor General. So if that in our constitution, I think you need to change, brethren. I think you need to change. You can have one person in charge of certain things and all them, and if him not go do certain things and all. So if I know say all I miss up, say I go on all of the all the government body, them if I know say, let me tell you something, Bridget. Enough things if you reconstitute, Bridget. Because some of the government sector, them take disadvantage of people, and enough them cause a misery index in the society. You understand what I mean? You got a tax office a problem. You go a health center a problem. Because you have people in the sabotage system and people, when people go outside, you think they go there to sit down and look on people, then go there to get through. And some of the people them abuse it, some of the nurses them abuse the system, some of the doctors them abuse the system, and I think the government needs to cut out the thing where they have this thing with the contractor, with government, with the doctor, and all them ready. Oh, you have one place if you look out the public and all them ready. And if they don't have money more there, because you just tell like say things not work and they must go to private place or do something, brethren. Brethren, let me tell you something, man. Enough things if you happen, brethren. Me understand how government work, but I think whatever needs to be strengthened to get things go forward, we need to do it, brethren. We need to do it. We can't just talk and all them with the investigation go on for 2-3 years and just like we call say, down in line, nobody got prison, nobody no get nothing. You can't work like that, brethren. It cannot work. And I think the justice system in Jamaica, I think the justice system in Jamaica is very poor. And I think somebody in judge need to get fired and go in yard. Look at my guy now. Hold on, my brother, hold on. Look at my guy now. You don't forget that quitted just like Vive Cartel and all. What kind of slackness them go on in justice system? What kind of slackness them go on?
Exactly, brother P. Listen to your comment. Listen to your comment here. Listen to your comment here, and then you can say, guys, easy. This is a comment. Guys, easy. Do you think when the FBI make an arrest, the investigation start just yesterday? Well, that may be true, but I am sure that the investigation will take 5, 10, 20 years.
Exactly. Anytime you see FBI come arrest your and they have strong evidence on you and they have a strong case, then you can't get away. Then I just go arrest you, sir. Anytime you see them come for your brethren, them have strong.
Yeah.
Me say anytime you see them come for you, you better get a good lawyer because they have some strong case against you. I'm telling you. They have strong evidence and a strong case against you. You understand what I mean? But the system in Jamaica, brethren, and you see the PMP them corrupt over the years, brethren, and it is
over
very hard to clean up under these.
Over the years.
Hard. And you see, let me tell you something.
So use this time where you have and clean up the corruption where you go to certain place. Deal with it.
It cannot work. And I want next year again to I think the local government thing too, brethren. I think they left up the local government system for to spend money and do what they want to do. I think you shouldn't go through the local. I think you shouldn't go through the local government minister where the secretary. When I say permanent secretary, you can't have him here and just spend money on all them and then done the paperwork and all that money gone,
some people in the comment section don't agree with me and you because they must say you can't speed up investigation. One person say that is why some jurisdiction them must get a conviction because them take time and do them things properly. Now these are my words. Paraphrase some of the comment. What I must say is like in America jurisdiction and some first world country, them take some time and deal with them things. So when them come now and put you before the judge, them must have to get a conviction. These are the things what some people are saying. What you say about that, brother P?
Well, that's true still, my brother. We can't really speed up the thing, but I think things can be strengthened, brethren, for less corruption, brethren. You understand what I mean? At the strengthening of the government agency them we talk about. The whole corruption we have in the government agency them. And these people are being properly paid. They should them manager and them CEO and the who are them big people. Then I get one look at 5 million a year and one look at 3 million a year.
Look here.
Even
when
the board members
when the people them all commit a breach and them send them home and put them on leave. A leave for the all pay.
No,
The people them go and leave and go all Dubai, go enjoy themselves with them and them wife and family.
Brethren, I'm telling you,
When they meddle in a taxpayers' money and do what they want to do, just leave them with them man.
Brethren, you can't work like that, brethren. And I think some dictatorship needs to go on, brethren.
Look here, man.
Some dictatorship needs to go on, brethren, because too much slackness are going on, brethren. You can't work.
Too much corruption. Too much
man. Too much loophole, man. Everybody want to hustle.
Too much corruption.
How we come a next man country and a build a next man country and we have to abide by them rules. How we mash up our country.
Man, too much.
It is too much, brethren. It is too much.
It is not the fault of the government. We understand that.
We don't blame them, brethren, because
we don't blame them the way
we don't blame them. But
the government have to use some of its political will and deal with what them to deal with.
Exactly.
We have to use some political will and deal with some of what we deal with.
Yeah. Listen, brother, things have to change, man. It cannot continue like this. Jamaica, the government and ATM, where man just jump and try to and teeth.
Just try to get it.
The government, it can't work, but it just cannot work. And you see,
Jadi,
make some strong decision, and no matter
some strong decision have a start to make sure. Yeah.
Mr. Jadi, I make some I will tell the statement in the comment section. I'm on Jadi, if you understand, say in the law, it's stated in law, the Minister of Health has in law, written in law, a certain amount of person that he can appointed.
On the board.
Don't I use it?
On the board.
It's in law. It's a no handpick. It depends in a law. So don't mislead the comment section that this. If you don't know, you go and do your research.
And next thing again, people have to understand, say UWI, when you go there and do certain things, you have to pay. It's not free. It's not free because
then that mess up the thing. And that mess up the thing, you know. This public-private thing, it mess it up by you with it. It mess it up.
It can't work.
It just now work. It just not working.
They worry $40 billion, brethren, when you just take over a place and run them and them and run everybody here, brethren.
Yeah.
Run everybody.
Because right now you're here. So this morning news are saying they are in dialogue. I talk to the government about the best way forward for dealing with the $40 billion.
But
so you sue here, you know where you sue here? Probably you sue here, the government have to write it off.
Right off.
Probably you sue here that. I probably them end up of all the papers.
Who have to pay? Someone that got that serve who have to pay.
No, mark my word, based on all you see, I got probably in the government.
Andrew Michael is not right to the top. He's not right up by Andrew Michael Wellness. I'm not someone else.
Well, boy, remember, I know. There is some things that they would tell you, say, you and I, we were there, so we don't know. Well, CNN has a call, they are going to try and make us pay. Yeah. Too much because skull dog we are going, man. Too much.
It can't work. It cannot work.
Too much.
It cannot
work. Too much because skull dog we, man.
And people must go to prison, brethren. All of that is a drop dead, man.
Skull dog we, man.
If next 3 company will drop dead and whoever in charge, and even the farmer CEO, if I him sign the check, them and all even sign certain agreement, people can abuse the system and abuse the tax exemption. If you go to prison, so no matter what law the company must go to prison. You live and leave and you get paid. And your signature upon things and all. When he come to he committee next week and all, he have to tell you where you're going. If he can't talk, he better can't lie. If I'm going to prison.
Yeah, man, something serious have happened now, man. Something serious have happened.
Jamaica is a place of lawless here, sir. Because some little things when me see in America, yes and all them ready. You can't do certain things in America. You have to drive within the speed limit. You have to abide by law because as you make a wrong move, so police upon your case because police upon road up and down. You can't make a bad move. You think you see how we can there Jamaica we can go buy one car and try to get a PPV. You think that's a worker so when you want to run taxi. If you have a criminal charge against you, you cannot run taxi here, sir. If you have a
but yes sir too, you know. Yes sir too. If you have a criminal charge against you, you can't run taxi neither, you know.
Yeah, no, me not think so because I see enough man run taxi.
May I say to you, brother P, may I say to you, even here still, if you have a criminal, if you're convict already, you can't run taxi, you can't get a PBC license. In a year name.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
No man, that's a fact, that's something I know. My son them in that vehicle, so I know.
If you have a criminal charge, you cannot run. If you are alcoholic, you cannot you can't run taxi here. Yeah, it's scrutiny where you go through and you have to go to school.
You don't realize, Carl. You don't realize this most of them people in the comment section. You realize enough of them watch Parliament, you know. And then watch the committee.
None of them watch Parliament.
One of them come to the comment section and ask who are the other three companies. And all of that was announced at the committee meeting at Parliament. All of them were named.
Well,
I said they run with false information and spread propaganda and they don't listen to the House of Parliament.
Yeah, all them big name, but remember saying the reason why Jack then, and that's so much scrutiny. His investigation is prosecuted right now. That's the reason why him come out. As soon as the other one, the other three finish or one more finish, then them will be passed. Them will run a scrutiny in the public, just like how Jack then scrutiny. And just because him one solve, and just because him one finish. I find out say in breach.
All of them was named and several news networks. So come by over here.
Guys, thanks to the gift. But up here, Nathaniel, gonna top up the live for me.
You know, I want to be like with the Prime Minister then. He might work hard, you know, but I think he need to put on his foot some more. You understand what I mean? I think he need to put on his foot. I'm telling you something about these PMP. These PMP is just wicked. When you hear the opposition leader can go up on platform and can go up on public and I talk about we spend over 24 billion or 21 billion dollars on carnal regional stuff. That to show you that this man is a liar. Up to now, we don't spend 12 million on carnal regional hospital. They're going to allocate, they're going to take about 21 or 20, about 24 billion to finish.
Yeah, well, we know that.
So why them come out with it and all? And you see, let me tell you something. The system in Jamaica with them civil society and them media house are virgin. Hey, God, make we win the election, you know. Because we fight against, the media fight against you and they lose. The civil society fight against you and they lose.
And that is why, Brother P.
Come against you and they lose.
Brother P.
Everybody come against you and they lose.
Brother P.
God put on you there, nobody can move without God moving.
Yeah, and Brother P. That is why we need to take sleep and mark debt and make sure so we do what we do. Because the fourth term is not going to be easy. So every day I talk that, you know, and sometimes when I talk this, they labor right them vex. But it's not going to be a walkover.
Remember,
because there is so much lies and rumors out there.
Let me tell you something, man.
It's not going to be a walkover.
My brother. Me don't know, Master. I'm telling the honest truth, Master. Is the first man when I see Master. When time I see me, not even want to talk on my phone, or my TV, no device at all. I don't want to farm. I mean, I wonder why is it when nationwide I give a clippings of operation leader, why don't I give him so much playtime per year and all him ready? Like them try to bring him in false narrative across the board and all him ready. Bergen, let me tell you something, man. This man is evil, Bergen, and if he left Jamaica, Bergen, he man need to leave Jamaica, Bergen, because this man come to divide the country, Bergen. I liar this opposition leader me ever see. Is the liar this opposition me I tell the honest truth. Is the liar this man me ever come across. A man say he will give 80% of his salary, new salary to charity. And the man come by a podcast and say he give 385,000. How much money is 80% of 17.5 million? How much money is that? 385,000?
Put me in a big box, Carl. I want to show the people them something.
The man is a liar, Virgin. The man is just a liar. I mean, I know how people have him there. Boy, I PMP them just blind, brethren. The PMP them blind. And all the wrongs were going. If you ask them, say, do you think Dennis Garden do something wrong? Them grew on the question and grew on the question. The man them just liar.
Thank you.
All right, see you in the big box, Nathaniel.
Hold on there.
Hello?
Look here, man. Look here. Me don't talk. Me only want us to believe and understand, say, do not make the mistake and play with PNP. Because if you play with PNP, them guys play with you and win the election. Trust me. I'm going to top up the live, so top up the live.
That man just
Then I win no election.
All right, let's see. So
this man here we talking, I support everything what him say.
Yeah, you me call.
Yeah. Hold on, Nelly.
This is from the ministry. Simple go, sir. Because they come ready and the PMP leader, them claim to them and how much people get access. This is a simple go search on the Ministry of Labour paid. All of these was made public. And it could be able to tell you, it was the last update from it, it said 70,000 has been assessed island-wide. And just now the minister told us it's gone up to 136,560 people assessed. No, this is the latest one, and I think the Ministry of Labour needs to
correction, not there. Correction, not there. 113,000. Not 113,000.
Yes, so they need to update it. So this needs to update.
Okay.
They need to update it to the current one.
I see. People must be grateful because me 2004 when we have.
So, and then the assessment that has been done already surpassed 95,000. And that same assessment already gone over on the same one with the minister got update gone over 138,000. They already gone over the amount where the government already budget for.
Yeah, the other person when I get nothing yet, them have to just wait till some more money allocated. The $10 billion done already because the government are trying to help people. And it's not, and nowhere in the world when they have a disaster, government responsibility that nobody place give them. Government now have no responsibility for, and the government obligated to build but nobody place give them. Government responsibility is to make sure so the road them clear, the government facility them open and government agency running. That's the responsibility of government. Government is responsible for build back your house when the tear down and mash up in another disaster. So when government come and give 500,000, 200,000, 70,000, give thanks, and then give them nothing to put on. Give thanks. Look at a great America right now when all them ready. Down in Louisiana, how much house mash down there and all them ready. Government not be back nobody else. All them don't find a shelter put it for a couple weeks, and when it's a couple weeks or a couple months done, that's it. You depend on your own. You go where you might continue unless you have, if you have children, then they might make you go and put back yourself together. But otherwise, from that version, in great America now buy a build back no house give. So I know where people get this narrative from and all them ready. They're not responsible for build back, not at all give. So
well, Brother P. Answer the question here. Johnny asks this. So so let me ask. Why take the donation to build back them?
What do you mean why take back donation?
Him ask to him the government take donation from people for build back the house. You did that say you did that say government now responsible for build back nobody house. Him ask, so we make you take the people their money, the donation them. So answer that.
You take the people them donation to assist people because people want food and people want to put back their life together. So yeah, try and feed whatever. All of the money where government come out, you when the managers come out and say 1.4 billion collecting a donation. How much money government spends so far out of the government scaffer? The government gone over some 20 billion. So when I'm talk about 1.4 billion where we get can place back $28 billion. So when someone come ask them a stupid question, we don't want you nothing for them because I know what chat say. The government can replace back a 1.4 donation when you get because that is not even 1% of the government spend. So when I come ask them a fool question, we don't want to hear from fool. For them there people we not talk nonsense. 1.4 billion can replace $28 billion. All of the money where government can like it's 1 billion. Can that replace 28 billion? So whenever people come ask them a stupid question and all, they tell me if you go read, man, and learn something, man. If you don't know what the chat say, nobody come with crap. 1.4 billion kind of people. We're glad for it and we appreciate it, but that is just a drop in the bucket. If you divide 1.4 billion right now, listen to me, Mr. Bridget. If you divide the 1.4 billion to the 100,000 people, check how much money Amanda get. Divide the 1.4 billion, which is $1,400 million. 1,400 million is 1.4 billion. Divide it into the 113,000. A man, some people will get more about $3,000. So when they come chat rubbish and all, we don't want you nothing from them, but them a fool. 3,000 girls, man. 3,000 girls, people.
Because they do educated, man.
So when I come talk about 1.4 billion overall the government collect, can that replace the 28 billion the government spend?
Brother P.
When you
Brother
fool
P.
attack, but we don't want you nothing from fool, man.
Brother P. You need to make it know said the donations were not to replace people's houses or to build houses to people. The donations is to restore infrastructure so that people can have electricity, water, roads.
Exactly.
Access to government facilities like hospitals and police stations. That is what it is for.
Exactly. If was the government if follow the opposition, just to show you how wicked this opposition is. If was the government if follow the opposition leader, they want to give JPS $150 million when and right now the whole country and darkness. Let me tell you something, man. Jamaica people better wake up and all them and say this opposition no mean Jamaica no good at all. This current opposition is a destruction to Jamaica under the leadership of Jefferson Golden. He need to leave Jamaica and go about in business. Every time we have a major disaster man in our country and he come back and pretend like in the day. Let me tell you something, man. The PNP, they better wake up, you know. Because there is no turning back. There is no turning back. And people are not fool again when they can come with them gimmicks and them trickery and all them and then lie. Because all the lie them spread and all the narrative when they come with, then lose the election. And September 3rd speak for itself. And we not.
But Brother P, you know realize them a try sabotage Nara now. And Nara is what is supposed to be rebuilding to make sure that people actually have somewhere to live. Because even though it is not really the government's responsibility to rebuild house and put you in a shelter, the government has decided that they are going to still do it for the most vulnerable among us. You understand? And NARA is the agency that is being put in place in order to do the redevelopment of the areas that were devastated and for also make sure that people have proper housing. And the PNP is sabotaging, is doing their best to sabotage NARA.
Well, you know the greatest thing about this bill here? We don't need no opposition to pass the bill. So that's the greatest thing about it.
No. We don't need no opposition,
So,
Thank God for that.
Brethren, we don't need no opposition to pass it.
That's the great thing.
Anything important for build the country and make the country go forward. We don't need opposition and all. All we have 1 seat majority we have. We don't need opposition leader to tell you nothing. So make them come and talk and do what they want to do. You get what I'm saying? They can't tap this. We have 7 seat majority and we have a good majority. Can keep things going. You only think can affect certain things unless there's something deep entrenched where you want at least 1 or 2 opposition leaders. We're glad no need opposition leader. We don't need opposition leader for sign with them assign. So ain't come with them gimmickry and come with them lie and come with them sabotaging spirit and all them. They can't tap this. I forward where I go.
DP Wagwan. DP the pan time out.
Yeah, what man?
Where are they?
No, I realize one of the benefits that the PMP got from running the country over 18 years is intentionally allow the country not to move forward educationally. Can I ask a question? Out of educated man, I mean, when I say educated, I not talk about you have to go you and graduate. Because we have whole heap of people certified and them done. Out of educated person, well-learned person, and an ignorant person, which one easier to believe lies and to fool up?
Well, on it. There was some little nice in a go on. Where you say it again, my brother.
Out of an educated person and a dunce, which one easier to believe lies and deception?
No must dance.
All right. So that is what them benefit from because, as the brother said a while ago, if I am the one, PMP walking around and saying government collect money and get donation to build back houses, you know.
Yeah.
So,
Fast
no,
say Chadi in the comment section and chat them foolish, you say?
yes. And as RP break it down a while ago, the money we get, if everybody will get affected to get nothing, would have work down to what? $300 or $3,000, RP? What you say?
$3,000.
All right. So $3,000 can build back the house?
You have to ask Jadi.
Why is it that you have Jamaicans where they might try make ends meet? I mean, I sit here and make it sound like say Jamaica is a paradise for everybody. Why is it you are trying to make your ends meet? Me see even Rusty the other day say, yo, after the hurricane, him link up in bridge them and put them back in zinc them and whatever. And stuff. Why you could do that, but you have people sit down in a some school decide say them not left unless they get back a house? How that is fair?
The PNP spin doctors them, the PNP people them a love freeness, the PNP people them who encourage these people not to leave. Because them everything will for show up the government, them into that, you know. Well, all of these people will leave by now on the 8th of May. The minister, which is my MP, the minister, which is my MP, Desmond McKenzie, said that by the 8th of May, sometime in May there, everybody will leave out of the shelter because when them are prepared for them, will complete. I make almost sure, say I don't know, like a thank you for us and people you are going to get.
Well, let me add something
together.
Let me add something to that, Carl. Let me add something to that because I go and tell you this, you know.
Yeah.
I do not believe the government is going to give everybody that is in shelters houses. And they need to understand that. Only the most vulnerable is going to get houses. You see the big old trang back man them and the woman them were there in there, a sex in front of picnic. Them is not going to get any houses, you know. Because if they had any land, or lived anywhere before the hurricane, they would have gone back there to try to set it up or to fix it up. So they never live nowhere. But now that hurricane passed, them go take up shelter in a school them and them want government to give them free house. Because the PNP tell them to go and do it. But guess what happened now? You see, if you are unable to identify a plot of land that belongs to you, the government is not going to give you a house.
Okay.
So here even Morris is even Dr. Morris say is the government responsibility. Yes. Him say is the government responsibility to give back to people them house. And as I say, this is where them benefit from because you can't have a well-thinking person, independent thinker. You don't need no caller, you don't need no this, not bad for come tell you nothing. How you feel just believe because PMP say the government figure out. So if it was the government, let me drive it home. If it was the government responsibility to give everybody one house, why these people need up a house? Now repair them with a need because they would have their house already.
Yeah.
When PMP did in a power for how much years, why everybody never have a house? Make it make sense. Anyway, me land this up.
Just to show you how these people worthless. I hear a few months ago, same Desmond McKenzie say if people can get a little place to rent or get to a family member to stay with, they will help to contribute. You understand what I mean? And the people them still in high school say because they don't have no intention of house they want. A worthless, they worthless. Then I get half. I said, if I get a little place, they will pay the rent for you. And you sit down in a school, say me, and let me tell you something, Begin. Boy, me tell you, master, some people just worthless, me tell you, master. You think I they want? If me come for, yeah, some of these people, if you ask them right now, out of me give you a night in each night, and me help you that you can help yourself and help your generation down in the future. Maybe them go on in night. None of them go on in night, you know, you can give them every night. For them, want them just lazy and worthless. You understand what I mean? And these are the mental.
Because my farmer MP say road can't hear me now. And road that can't do nothing for people. So for sure how dumb these people are. They're not even look funny and say, if road not about, oh, the same food where you want just sit today like it's a while ago, oh, you have to get food feed. If road not there to bring the food in your community or in your parish. But they say food, road can't hear me. For sure you're ignorant there.
Well,
it's by design.
Hold on the brother P. But DP, then they don't cuss the MP and tell the MP so they don't want to water because of labor right water, they rather go river go be because they used to that.
Okay, so you want more ignorance than that?
So you want better than that from PMP? PMP no have no ambition. PMP no want nothing.
Facts.
Well, this is a fact.
Well, PNP, what I mean PNP no. Freeness. Them love to and let me tell you this. This a just start going, you know. This a going from in the 70s from Michael Manley.
Yeah, man, it's not a new phenomenon.
Promote freeness. Yep. Michael Manley promote freeness, you know. And that is what him do. Because when Michael Manley in the 70s, when Michael Manley start the crash program there, but man get a check for $25 a week. One man all get 5, 6,
more than minimum wage, eh?
More than minimum wage at the time. More than minimum wage at the time. Man, you hear this argument where
free healthcare.
Hold on, man. Come to that.
I'm just asking you, how would you do free healthcare?
Yeah, Bruce Bruce
some free money.
I mean, I say this to you. Some of my folks tell me, say, you left on your program, I say, when you come on the labor right them program, you just come test something and run down. I don't know if that's true, because I don't like you say, but I don't got love you to do that today.
Listen up, that you know from when you know life. You know from when me tell you something.
Yeah, well, that's right. Then why you think? Every time you say that request, me take you up, you know. But I don't like you.
No, I'm not going to live for a good while now, man.
Oh.
And watch out. Even if, I don't want to feel like some bad people over here. Even if that's the case, want to do it too. So what? Nothing wrong with that.
When you say bad people, what you mean?
So, what I mean, like when I feel like when I can bully me and come tell me, say, oh, that's your do, bro. If I that the people come over here, do the PMP, them come do fire program. So what?
Wait, the caution.
Yes, brother P,
we speak with facts. We don't speak with opinion. How we think?
That's I show you now.
We don't mix up in a corruption.
Hold on, brother P. Brother P, hold on for a little while, man. Hold on, man. Nobody, on this program, you see when the program name, come let us reason together. Me no have no time for what you say or what me say. Me no have them the time there for worry about that. Me I talk about issues. And you ask a question which me want to answer you. You ask a question, Caution, who did bring in healthcare? I mean free healthcare. I mean I tell you say a Bruce called. And you know send up from that.
So, and a freeness not because you said, no, listen, listen to the hypocrisy of your reason. Well, man, listen to the hypocrisy.
There's a difference between social projects and freeness.
I am the one. Leave him, the man. Leave him, man.
So I say, you say Michael Manley bring freeness come on Jamaica. But when Labour write the freeness, you know, the problem with it. That is hypocrisy. We help
between freeness and social projects.
Understand what I say?
Yeah,
there's a difference between freeness and social project.
No, you say something now because go on.
Yeah, there's a difference between freeness and social project. Because Michael Manley introduced crash program to give a free food to prevent people from go work. So people become dependent on government. But what Bruce Golding did was introduce free health care so that the pressure upon people to pay for health care would not be similar to what we see in countries across the world, where health care is expensive. You understand? So there's a difference.
The government,
that is not freeness. That's a social program.
When the government are going to give people who never work pension, that now promote people to not go work.
But that is a social program.
That is not the same thing.
No, but
that is not the same thing.
Caution.
That is not the same thing. Hold on, Carl. That is not the same thing. That is not freeness. That is a social program just the same. No.
Social program.
That is a social program because you're talking about people that are elderly.
No.
You're talking about people that are elderly that have contributed to society in one way or the other.
And when they get old and resign, them give a pension and free money that kind of contribute.
I am the one.
That is a social program.
Caution. Mute. Let me say this to you, Caution, because you mix up the whole thing. A man that work all the days of his life. You have some people where don't work because of various reasons. A man with America for all the day of his life and him get deported and him come back to Jamaica. Because I have some people like that in my community when me help carry them, go get them registered and so. So you have a problem with that type of thing, social program where you help elderly people. You have a problem.
No, we are talking about. Listen, Michael Manley, the social program, everybody the program. But listen to this, we are using the word free.
Yeah,
you make it so like
it's not freeness.
No,
social program is not freeness, Caution.
Listen.
But it's a program.
Listen this now. If me work, me contribute towards the pension and then they give you back a percentage of that when they get older. If me no work, and me collect pension when time me get older. That's a freeness.
So let me ask you something. Let me ask you a simple little food question here. A man when I work, but ask you already, but maybe you're not here. A man when they abroad for years all his life. Him get deported, him a 70 a day old. Him get deported, him a 70 a day old. Him can't work again. You have a problem with that, with the government take up a pension and give that man?
Listen, we're not talking about that, we're talking about freeness.
No, that you said. You can't have it both ways.
No, well on.
You can't have it both ways, you know, you need to answer that.
Who said PMP give freeness?
No, me not gonna allow you. You need to answer the part of the question, brother. Stop skip round the question them.
Answer the question. You can't force me to answer.
Oh, so that you want. You want just
freeness.
Oh.
We are talking about
it don't look like we have a reason.
You said Michael Manley. You said PMP. You said PMP, right? I be a free.
I tell you, said those are not freeness, those are social programs.
So what you call it?
It's social program.
Michael Manley want a social program too.
No,
Michael
Manley take up
the
crash program work. The crash program work I pay Dans. And Dan did not get the check them. Bobby boy, fed them up. And them did not get them money there. George Flash, Anthony Brown. And them did not get them money there.
Because you are telling man about Michael Manley policy. How can a man can give you every week you're gonna get a brownie every week and you're still not doing nothing, and a person basically reach 70 and have nobody, whether they're wasting time and all them, whether the government help him. I don't have a problem with that. You know when I have a problem? I have a problem when you're a young 20-year-old man, you can go elevate yourself and build yourself and go and can get good pay without you go get 5,000 and 10,000 a government agency place a week time. Virgin, don't come out with the foolishness, Virgin. Do not come over here with the foolishness.
No,
don't come over with the foolishness. Foolishness, don't come over with that. Don't come over with the foolishness.
Listen, all who were there, right? No found a family. Listen, me tell you about that bully something in the virgin. The man just start, all our family are foreign. when you go foreign, and the most freeness you get on each of America and England. So what if you
No, me not get no freeness.
On the stage,
When you go out foreign, I work, you have to
on the
work.
stage, sir. Well, I mean, you can do America. You can do America right now. You can do America right now, and you fall in a certain place, them feed you, and them little thing that stop the nonsense, man. I want to know.
Let me get that input now. Let me get that input now. Let me get that input now. Carl, let me get that input.
Yeah, come in,
Let me get that
in.
input. Let me tell you something. You can't conflict social programs with freeness. You understand? Because the difference in the two is this. The things that Michael Manley and the PMP want to implement is things to give a free money to gangsters or free money to people that are of working age. You understand? We have the ability to go there and earn for themselves. When that is not the responsibility of government. Government's responsibility is to take care of the most vulnerable. So who is supposed to be benefiting most from government is children and the elderly and those that are derelict or handicapped. So you see, unless you handicap caution, you're not supposed to get the free money from government. As a
young age, at young age,
as a man in a working age.
Yeah.
All right.
The only thing that government is supposed to be or contributing to is giving you the opportunity to educate yourself so that you can find yourself a career. That is the only thing government is supposed to generate or contribute to.
Can I get the part now? Yeah, me can get the part now?
Yeah, man, go on.
All right. So me I said now, I'm going back to my earlier point about people living in America and England and Canada where they might get money, yeah? Free money. You understand what I say? And you can't deny that. So me I say, why in my country now, yeah?
All right, me I go respond to the America part.
General,
no, respond to the America part.
Me not done talk yet. Me not done talk. Me not finish, yeah? So why in my own country where me born and grew and live for years, yeah? Me never chin cut right as so. And you gotta tell me, say the government can do that a thief billions of dollars, but yet still, them can't give the people them and help the people them with a little funding for certain this and that. Look how much billions of dollars you see unaccounted for underneath the administration. Gone where nobody
all right, me have to interrupt you right there, sir. Me have to interrupt you right there, sir. Because there is no record. Me have to interrupt you there, sir. Me have to interrupt you right there, sir, because there is no record of any money, any billions of dollars, like what you say, that is unaccounted for.
I am the one.
So that is a make-believe. Listen, that is a made-up story. That is a made-up story. There's no truth to that. But let me go even further. You see when you talk about freeness in America. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about freeness in America. Let me tell you something about freeness in America. Hold on, man. Hold on. Let me tell you something about freeness in America. You see, freeness in America, in order to get freeness in America, one way to it. You have to either be a parent and not a single man. Only single women who have kids get freeness in America. You go up on Section 8 and you get welfare. That is it. But welfare is not money enough to take care of you. These women in America that are on welfare do not get enough money to survive the truth.
So you are tell me about
So is that what you want for Jamaica?
So let me produce my evidence now to support my claim. The Auditor General raised concern about the US hospital, which in Jack their name tonight. When the Auditor General raised concern about Ministry of Agriculture, Ministry of Health, the Office of the Prime Minister only not believe the Auditor General.
Virgin, start the man in line chop. Which part the Auditor General?
Hold on. Hold on, brother P.
Him right. Because money missing, but at the PMP them.
Exactly. Listen up. You see, when it comes to the youth, when it comes to University Hospital of the West Indies. Hold on, brother P. When it comes to the University Hospital of the West Indies, half of the money that was reported missing is from monies that were supposed to be paid over by a sitting member of parliament that is a PMP. Half of the money that is reported missing.
When name.
You understand? Jack then, half of the money that is missing is responsible to that. It falls under the responsibility of that man. No. We're talking about facts. We're not talking. Listen, we're not talking about make believe. You know, this is not a PMP platform. Listen, this is not a PMP platform. It's not a make believe platform. You understand? So that is one thing. Yes, when you talk about the Auditor General mentioning money regarding the Ministry of Agriculture, the Auditor General did not say the money was missing. And the Auditor General did not say there was a misappropriation of any funds. What the Auditor General said is that the minutes of the meeting concerning the distribution of the products bought.
No.
What the Auditor General said. Listen.
The Auditor General.
Call can mute caution.
The minutes from the meeting.
Him attack. Make them
What the Auditor General said is that the minutes from the meeting
a flight green session
that discussed the distribution of the products that were bought is unavailable. That is what the Auditor General said.
Then you talk.
But the Auditor General said there's records to show where the money was spent.
You see that when
the Auditor General said there is records to show.
Relax.
The Auditor General said there's records to show where the money was spent. There is record to show where the items were received, and there is records to show where it was distributed. But what is missing is the minutes of the meeting.
Let me hear what you say.
Number one, Fly Green said that when the Auditor General raised the concern that the money is not there, she don't know how it's spent, she don't this and that. Fly Green said that the minutes were not recorded, but the money was well spent. That a Fly Green said so. And as a matter of fact, we're not even talking about Fly Green alone. You have several other ministries. Ministry of Transport and Energy and Mining, Ministry of Education, Ministry of Health, the office of the Prime Minister, bro. Don't come tell me the nonsense.
All right. You see, we have to stop you right there, so now. We have to stop you. 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 Because hold on, we have to stop you.
Yeah, we have to stop you.
We have to stop you. Because this is not a propaganda network. This is not a propaganda network where you spew random nonsense.
Mute him. Yo, one talk. Nah, you don't say no.
Mr. you better cover with your false narrative, you better cover with your false narrative.
Me there before you be. I mean, want to ask a question, cause just one question no ask, I am the one. Not more.
Brother P, hold on, Brother P. Because you see, we have to dispel all of the PMP propaganda that they come to spread. You know? You understand?
Well, make certain
we have to dispel all of the propaganda.
You don't promote more propaganda. Because
don't worry about it, Mr. Blair. Mr. Blair, don't worry about it because none of what Caution said has facts. You understand? None of
what Caution just say have facts. None.
Hold on.
None of what he said is factual.
Hold on. One question.
Who's supposed to talk
One question. I am the one just said that. Hold on, man. I am the one just said a while ago that the Auditor General said him know where the records are, him know how the money spent, and him know who received the goods. Then why did the Auditor General mention it? Caution is right.
Caution is wrong. You can't say caution is right. That's incorrect.
Hold on, I am the one. Hold on.
Say same thing.
The minister of agriculture. Hold on, man. The minister of agriculture said the minutes of the meeting was missing, but it was money well spent. That's the word from Floyd Green, not from the Auditor General. So when time we are going to say that the Auditor General said nothing no go, so you know where the money spent, no other. So what the reason why the Auditor General would have mentioned it then? Since she have all the information, where the money is, where it's spent, and what it spent to purchase.
All right, you want a response to that? You want a response?
Yeah, you need to.
All right, so here is my response to that. What you're saying, Mr. Blair, has been a PMP propaganda that's been spread for a while now. You understand? But people like us that are constantly on the platforms and listening to the news and reading the reports know that that is not what was said by the Auditor General. The Auditor General questioned the meeting that was held during COVID, during the time when the current Minister of Agriculture was not the Minister of Agriculture. The previous Minister of Agriculture had held a meeting with the board and with the members of RADA to determine how the money was going to be spent, what it was going to be spent on, and the distribution. Records are there because the records were found. The Auditor General did not say. Hold on, let me finish. I allowed you to speak. I allowed you to speak.
Make him go choose.
Mr. Blair, I allowed you to speak. Mr. Blair, I allowed you to speak.
Make him finish, Mr. Blair.
Mr. Blair, I allowed you to speak. You understand? The Auditor General had access to all of the records concerning the purchases and the distribution of the products. You understand? And that is what was said in the Auditor General report. If you want to pull it up, you can pull it up and read it for us. And you would not say what you are saying because you know that you are misleading the people who are listening. And that is exactly what Caution came up here to do.
I am the one. If everything is okay based on what you say, why the reason would the Auditor General mention it then? If there wasn't a problem, why the Auditor General mention it? And why the Minister of Agriculture comment after that? That the minutes inadvertently.
Leonard, are you next? Please, Leonard, are you next? Are you next?
You know,
I am the one.
I'm going to be very honest with you. I did not hear. I have not heard that out of the minister's mouth. I have not heard that statement out of the minister's mouth. Me personally.
No, that's a convenient. No, that's a convenient.
No, man, it's not convenient, man. It's not convenient. It's not convenient.
I am the one, and Mr. Blair. Just hold it right there, sir. Hold it right there, sir. Christopher, they a long time. Christopher, come in, my brother. Christopher, you complain, say you not get to talk. When me a call, you not answer.
You know, yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, come in.
No, you hear me answer, you hear me? You not hear me?
Yeah, man, I hear you now. Yes.
Yeah, that day, sometime last week, yeah, we bring up a point and say about my goal in statutory decoration, number 35. And you, Blair, Ingram and the balance of PMP say a lie, we are till it's 35. Then all the press conference and what they when the media ask Margolin about him statutory declaration. What Margolin say about him statutory declaration? Them short staff. So that is why it blah blah and so now when film statutory declaration do not certify the entity staff. And when it was the Prime Minister, they might dig up all over the Prime Minister and for how much months and years they have the Prime Minister, or you never have no staff. We can't understand that, Carl. And the PMP then come out and say nothing goes so a lie. And we keep on tell them say it do not publish and them
Yeah. When him finish, you respond. When him finish, you respond.
Okay.
Make him finish.
Thank you. Thank you, Carl. Thank you. You're ready for me to
You finish,
respond?
you're not finished, Christopher.
Chris.
Hold on, I am the one.
Chris.
I am the one.
Yeah, man, hold on. Let me ask Chris a question. Let me ask Chris a question, man, Carl. Let me ask Chris a question. Chris.
I am the one.
Me want you ask Mr. Blair for me. If him go retract him statement that he made the other day when
I am the
me
one.
and him
I
were on
am the one. Listen, please. Make Leonard continue. If when I your time, you can ask Mr. Blair yourself. Hold on, Leonard. Hold on, Christopher. I am the one. You can't ask Mr. Blair anything you want to ask him. You there, and you want him to speak in terms. So I don't know why you ask Christopher to do that. Christopher, if you finish, tell me. If you don't finish, continue.
Right.
Mr. Blair, I'm going to answer what you said about Mark Golding.
I am not asking them that cause them come out and say nothing go so a lie. It is certified. Understand? So these people me not ask him nothing. Because anytime he talk and me say anything about the liar Mark Golding and the little boy Mark Golding in Dex, I mean I ask him no question. I just ask that question. How them come out with the and yes.
Listen, you say if we are going to have a decent conversation.
Yeah, make we have a decent
conversation. You say if you want to go in and go talk,
argument now.
go find two people to argue with.
Nobody can
make we have a decent conversation. You talk about Mark Golding statutory. You ask a question because once you're up on the platform, Christopher, people are going to respond. Mr. Blair, wait a sir. Hold on, Christopher. Christopher, hold on, my brother. Mr. Blair are the only comment up here so far. You make a statement about Mark Golding not certified. Fine. Mr. Blair say I'm going to respond to that. Allow him to respond to that if you're finished.
You don't want him to respond to him. I'm going to respond to him. I don't want him to respond to me.
All right. Give me a response to it. Mr. Blair, what you say?
All right.
Respond to that, Mr. Blair.
The last time Mark Golding's statutory declaration was certified was the 29th of October 2024, and that was for year 2023. The statutory declaration certification for 2024 is not completed because the Integrity Commission has shortage. The reason why the Prime Minister's statutory declaration has not been certified is because the Prime Minister is under investigation for illicit enrichment, which is two separate things. Mark Golding is not under investigation, which is two separate things.
Christopher, you come back in the argument. Christopher, you come back in the argument and at the same time you say you don't want to talk to Mr. Blair.
Carl, it's me bring up the argument. When I say the Prime Minister,
but you say you don't want to talk to Mr. Blair.
That lie.
Yeah, but you say you don't want to talk to Mr. Blair. Wish is wish. So you talk to Mr. Blair.
Mark Golding on the same investigation. Carl, if you say that Mark Golding on the same investigation too. So anyone say that
you to be under investigation, Mark Golding is under no investigation. The only person we know under investigation right now is the Prime Minister. No other member of Parliament away from the other 7 which they mentioned, which in case of the Prime Minister, keep it away from the public. So when Christopher come up and chatting nonsense, make certain you have your facts to back up what your chat say. Not certified meaning the Prime Minister, the leader of the opposition is not certified because of staff shortage.
Hold on a minute.
Just a minute. Give me a talk now. Me come off my floor. Give me a talk. Hold on, brother. Hold on.
You Blair, I want to investigate the Prime Minister. You Blair.
Mr. Blair, hold on.
The investigation firm that is investigating the Prime Minister.
Hold on, Nathaniel.
Mr. Blair. All right. Mr. Blair. Sir, guys, please. I'm not going to allow you to do this. I'm telling you the truth. I'm not going to allow everybody to just talk out of terms. I don't like the idea of muting people. I don't like it. But I'm going to ask you to be respectful. Mr. Blair are the only comment up here. Be respectful. I'm going to ask him to be respectful too. And even Me no want nobody to talk out of terms. Who is on the floor now? Tell me who up on the floor.
Yeah, me want to talk now. Give me a talk.
On the floor.
All right,
But
brother P.
we need to tell the people and the panelists.
Brother
Which
Nathaniel.
firm is investigating the Prime Minister?
Make him go ahead.
Nathaniel, we are going to ask Mr. Blair all of that. We are going to ask him all of that. No, Mr. Blair. Mr. Blair, don't answer that. Mr. Blair, don't answer that.
Okay.
You don't
Just tell me when you want the answer.
Yeah.
I am here to
What's you
answer
telling
all
me? Because
questions.
may I say to us, I know where some people are going to say, me I take the PNP, them this, that, and all type of foolishness. But me I run a platform and me I going to try to be as fair as possible. We're not going to talk over each other. Me I beg you. Brother P, are you up on the floor? Go on.
Yes, sir. When more have to ask Mr. Blair, sir, I've never seen Mr. Blair come with receipt or come with facts. Mr. Blair always talk. If you ask Mr. Blair a question, Mr. Blair, did you listen to the integrity report? Did you read the integrity report? No, but I get a little chance, a little glimpse, and a little this and a little that. I've never seen Mr. Blair carry a second device or come with facts yet. He always come with him think and all him ready. Mr. Blair, you need to stop it. You're a big man and you need to stop it. You're a big man, and if you want people to respect you and honor you as a big man, you need to stop on the foolishness. When PMP wrong, you must call us a PMP wrong. You understand what I mean? Every time we ask you a question, does Dennis Garden does something wrong? I don't grow on the bush, I don't grow on the corner. Caution just come up here a while ago and say the Auditor General audit the office of the Prime Minister. What the office of the Prime Minister did the Auditor General? The office of the Prime Minister run a ministry? Yeah, I do a Prime Minister in charge of a certain ministry. But does the office of the Prime Minister under investigation?
Office of the Prime Minister have responsibility.
No, Mr. Blair, don't answer nothing, please. Don't answer nothing. Don't answer. You finish. When I finish, I'm not Nathaniel time.
Every time Mr. Blair come on a platform, I've never seen this man come with no facts. Him come with him think, or when party give him to come out with and all him. You don't know if you stop it, brethren. You don't know if you stop it, man. When a big man, I don't know if you speak facts and come with truth, man, and speak truth, man. When a big man, stop it, man. Yeah, Miss
Nathaniel, come in now, Nathaniel.
You need to do better, brethren, as a big man.
Nathaniel, going once, going twice. You see it? Everybody want to talk, and when we are calling upon
to tell the panelists which investigation firm is investigating the Prime Minister. And he also need to tell the panelists how come you know that Mark Jefferson Gold is not under investigation for anything with enrichment? Where he get that information from and who tell him so?
You finish your question now?
You finish.
Yes, I'm waiting for the answer to those two questions before I continue to ask several more questions.
Mute your mic. All right,
mute your mic. Let me answer Nathaniel first. Mark Golan is not under no investigation for illicit enrichment.
Mr. Blair, that is not what I asked you, Mr. Blair. And you to provide the evidence. How did you come up that statement to come and make such predicament to the...
Mute your mic, man. Mute your mic. Mute your mic.
Nathaniel.
Good afternoon.
Nathaniel. Nathaniel.
Father Carl, hold on. Nathaniel, just keep your mic there. Let him answer. Let him answer.
Travis. Nathaniel, do me a beg.
Carl, you need to be fair, Carl. And if a man come up and something like Carl and he cannot provide evidence to the panel, you must remove them.
Nathaniel, I mean drop you out of the box. I'm here go vex. I go say this, I go say that, but I mean drop you out. Because you're being disruptive. And if Mr. Blair being disruptive, I'm going to drop him out too. I may drop you out. Circle me and come back like a book. Cool off, Nathaniel. Cool off. Yeah, Mr. Blair, answer the question.
The Integrity Commission report of 2023 said that the Prime Minister is under investigation for illicit enrichment. The file was sent to TAJ and Financial Investigative Division. Mark Golding's statutory declaration has not been certified for 2024. Not because of investigation, neither for illicit enrichment. It was just because they were short-staffed. And because they changed staff, they did not put the staff in place enough for everybody in the public sector who earn above $12 million to be certified. There is nothing wrong with Mark Golding's statutory declaration. Unlike the Prime Minister who is yet to be certified
no, but let me ask you
for
something,
5 consecutive years.
Sir Blair, Mr. Blair.
Go ahead.
You apparently you have no reason to disbelieve Mark Golding when time him come with the nonsense talk, because I feel a nonsense. This argument about short staff, why him not been certified, I see it as smokescreen, flimsy excuse.
Okay.
Because I don't think the Prime Minister declaration was not been certified because of short staff. And the same amount of staff there now when they made a deal with the unclean of the Prime Minister won. So it sound away and look like a flimsy excuse from Mr. Mark. And for you for really defend it now, Mr. Blake, then
hold on, Carl. Hold on. That nobody make the mistake like what the rest of them make. Now just I'm gonna ask you one question. For 2024, has the Prime Minister's statutory declaration been certified for 2024?
You know the answer already.
No.
You don't know the answer?
It is no. And it has nothing to do with the Hold on. It has nothing to do with the investigation.
You have to do
all right. So apparently, all right now, you answer so the question.
Both of them.
Not certified.
Both of them. Certification has not been done. Not because of investigation.
As can to you, one has been
Father Carl.
2024.
Sir Blair,
if you think I lie, me I tell, go on the Integrity Commission website.
Father Carl, may I?
Hold it there, Mr. Blair.
Father Carl, may I? May I?
Travis.
Thank you. Father Carl, and to all those listening, I would like to inform you that concerning, first of all, good afternoon to everybody. Mr. Blair, good afternoon. Special good afternoon to you because you're a special character. Let me inform the public that the person or the office that is responsible for reviews, examine, and certify statutory declaration is the Director of Information and Complaints. That is the person who is responsible for that. That office has been filled all this time. There was never a vacancy in this office. So this idea to say, oh, these people don't have this and then don't have that is a rubbish, false argument, and it's a lie that is peddled by Mr. Golding's puppets. Plain and simple. There has never been a vacancy for the person who is responsible for reviewing, examining, and certifying declarations. There's never been. Never ever been a case where nobody now work the office there. Not once. So this argument is rubbish. And we should get to the point where we stop cover up for them rubbish. We don't need to do that. The country now get better when you behave like this, you know. The country will never get better when... Sir, I closed my mic when you were speaking.
One load of rubbish you
I closed my mic.
Close your mic.
The only rubbish that come out here is what you spoke, Mr. Blair. That's the only rubbish that came out here. Please go and look up the Integrity Commission information people. The Integrity Commission Act. Right? Go and look it up. The Director of Corruption Prosecution, that office had been filled. So no can't say for Alex. So no one say do something corrupt and the investigator who is responsible for that cannot finish it. Unless that's that road to no one go to. But if Mark Golding is squeaky clean like you said, the Director of Information and Complaints reviews, examines, and certifies declarations. And if that office had been open and available all this time and he has not certified Mark, it means something is wrong.
So this argument to say, short staff is rubbish.
As the Prime Minister
Mr. Blair, Mr. Blair, Mr. Blair, Mr. Blair, Mr. Blair, may I tell you, Mr. Blair, may I tell you the same thing when I tell Nathaniel. I like your company. And I don't want to lose your company, but if you continue this way, I have to drop you. So just relax. Nobody say nothing. Write down what they must say, and then you respond to them. Please and thanks.
So, ladies and gentlemen, a simple Google search. Who is responsible for statutory declaration in the IC Jamaica? From anywhere in the world enter that, you would have got the information and the key roles: the declarant, director of information and complaints, and director of corruption prosecution. That's it. So it's you who is filing, the director of information and complaints, and if there's something that seems funny to that person, then the director of corruption prosecution comes in. Thank you. That's how it works. Now, if you all are saying something different, then it's all on you. Secondly, the Prime Minister has not been certified for 5 years because they have their issue. Mark Golding is not certified for 1 year. Why is it that the Prime Minister is this big demon and big thief and Mark is just the golden child still, even though he's not certified? Make sense of it. Because I remember Mr. Blair himself, Mr. Blair,
take a little minute
please.
to wrap up, Travis. Travis, take a little minute.
Never wrap up now. Yeah. I remember distinctively, exactly Mr. Blair stating that you shouldn't roll the high office without being certified. You can't be leader of a party and leader of the country without being certified. Is it that Mark is okay to be a leader of the opposition and leader of the PMP without being certified? Just a question.
And on that note, yeah, just take a 2 minutes to respond, and then the rest of people will come in, and then they're easy back, Mr. Blair, because other people want to make comments.
Man, other people do that, man. Yeah, you see, Mark Golding is not under investigation. That is one. So there is no question against Mark Golding's certification. The Integrity Commission has not said Mark Golding is under investigation for illicit enrichment. Right? Mark Golding has never hold the country's purse yet. Any money where Mark Golding have a fee moon, or him get it from him mother or him father, generational wealth. So Mark Golding don't have nothing to fear about because he has never been in charge of government. He has never been in charge of the public purse and taxpayers' money. You understand? So any money at all, him have a fee moon. Meanwhile, the Prime Minister has only been certified by an Integrity Commission for 2018. And that was when the institution was relatively young. And they took what he brought to them at face value, since that the Prime Minister has not been certified. And that is cause for concern. You understand? Cause for concern. Couple months ago, the Prime Minister was asking question of the FID where the case is now. Why them not hearing anything from FID? Yet still you guys say he's not under investigation. You have to make up your mind who is under investigation for illicit enrichment against who is not certified because of staff shortage.
All right, Sir Blair, we hear you. Quick response.
The Prime Minister is not in control of the country's purse. We have something in an office called Finance Minister. We know that person's role. First lie. Next thing again, he say only certified for 2018. Lie, he certified all the way up to 2020. And since Mark became president of the PMP, his certification stopped. You, Mr. Blair, said a minute ago, say 5 years, you know. So tell me now, how is it 5 years between 2018 and 2026? Do the maths for me, because you out here talk and you tell lie and never realize you tell lie. That's why the man say PMP mouth, not hear where PMP ears, not hear where PMP mouth say. Can you go put your 2018 when you just say 5 years? Which one is it? Because you're lying.
All right, well said. Hear you. I am the one. Come in, I am the one. Going once.
Put on the other guy. Put on the other guy. Yeah.
Oh. All right. Leonard gone.
No, I'm here, but
Leonard.
we just hear this man say about Margolin. Now, have the public purse or Margolin the money him get a free money. All right. My point is, everybody know that when Margolin getting money and blah blah and Ray. So why if him is that way? Why him money have to hide in fixed deposit and nobody can know how much money? Margolin say Margolin one of the we call it one of the most millionaire and successes this and that. Why every time I go in statutory declaration, the only thing when me see on it from the past 2020 or 2022 is only the date change. Not the increase, you know, own a house, you know, have this, I know, own nothing. So me can't understand every time you know, why am I to hide those things? If Margon is so squeaky clean, him should go on a scrutiny like how them scrutiny the Prime Minister. Because any of them do the scrutiny of Margolin like how them scrutiny the Prime Minister. We are going to see enough skeleton in a Margolin closet. Every day you come here talk about Margolin squeaky clean, you know. Because the same enough, I say what I want, I say, me I go have a good conversation.
Yeah, just have a good conversation. Please, please. Keep it away. Tell me when you finish up and bring in the Brother P and then Nathaniel.
Oh, Margolin go under the same scrutiny as the Prime Minister with this whole heap of company and this whole heap of hide and hide in a fixed deposit and hide. And we are going to see something. And we can what they mean, you come up, brawl and Margolin, yes. I just wait, they not put it up yet. But in C1, I come try excuse them short staff. Them short, I poor excuse that, both short staff. You know, me tell you, say, calm me down, you know, because it's them people.
All right, well said. Brother P, come in, Brother P.
Yeah, Mr. Hugh Blair, wanna say Mark Golden the integrity boss. Why Mark Golden go on a podcast and said, Mark Golden said when the money was raised for the public sector and everybody's salary was raised, Mark Golden said he's not going to take certain amount, he's not going to take him money unless the teacher them and what have you and what have you. But he's going to give like 80% of the increase him get, he's going to give like 80% of his increase to charity. And for the last 2 years, Mark Golden have been getting the new money. And he came on a podcast about 2 or 3 weeks ago. And a question was asked to him, what about the money that you say, what about the increase you say you would give 80%? And Mark Golden go on the podcast and tell a big lie, saying give $385,000 to charity. How much money? Oh, $17.5 million extra where Mark Golden getting. What is 80% of 17.5 million? It's 385,000. Brethren, one of his top defending a liar leader, brethren. One of his top defend Mark Golden. Mark Golden a deceiver. And Mark Golden is trying to deceive this nation. And every time Mark Golden open up his mouth, it shows that Mark Golden is a deceiver. You understand what I mean? And I want to come talk rubbish about integrity boss. What kind of integrity boss? Everybody know where Mark Golden get his money from. Everybody know where Mark Golden and Peter Bunting, how them get rich. Mark Golden might benefit otherwise because of his father and mother, then they are this and them and that. But at the same time, Mark Golden biggest figure we have. Everybody know where Mark Golden get it. And every day is just a matter of time, you know, because there's a day of reckoning coming. And everyone
Brother P, let me ask you. How you say everybody know where Mark Golden getting money? How him getting money?
Mark Golden benefit of a FinSac. And he can say him orchestrate. And him say, you know, him
what kind of narrative?
Attack me, Mr. Blair. Answer the question I'm asking and stop attack me.
Me not attack you. What me attack you for?
All right, guys. It's here. What are the Mr. Blair? Mr. Nathaniel, ask a question. Mr. Blair, don't interrupt Nathaniel. Nathaniel, just ask a question, close your mic and allow Mr. Blair to answer. If it's a question you ask, if it's a statement you ask, then so be it. But if it's a question you ask, make we know and then ask Mr. Blair to answer it and allow him to answer it.
I'm asking Mr. Blair again to tell the panel who is investigating the Prime Minister.
That is a question?
Yes.
All right. Mr. Blair, you hear the question.
And now we're trying to find out who is investigating the Prime Minister.
All right.
The Prime Minister is being investigated by Financial Investigative Division. And the reason why I know that he is being investigated was that it was referred from the Integrity Commission. And the person who is in charge of the FID on an interview with Nationwide said he excused himself from the investigation of the Prime Minister's case because his junior staff asked him to recuse himself from the case. And you can only recuse yourself from a case if
No, Mr. Blair, can you Mr. Blair, what section of the Integrity Commission give the Integrity Commission such power to refer such document to the FID? Can you tell us which section?
if that was illegal, then the Prime
No, if Mr. Blair just answer the question, if what section of the Integrity Commission give the IC such power to refer such document to the FID? That me ask you, tell me about if.
All right.
The question is the FID at this moment investigating the Prime Minister? Can
Mr. Blair, answer the question is Mr. Blair. What section of the Integrity Commission gave the IC power to refer such document to the FID? That me ask you stop beating around the book and answer the question.
You ask me a question, you can determine how me answer it. If you want to answer the question,
you cannot ask me a question and answer whether you cannot answer. Answer the question and let me answer yours. You cannot learn that way. Answer the question.
Would the gentleman allow me to answer the question?
Mr. Blair, I mute you and Nathaniel. Nathaniel, and Mr. Blair, I go exercise the ground rules again. Because it seems like you and him have a beef ago. I saw it go. Nathaniel, ask the question and give him time for answer it. Please, Mr. Blair, answer the question. Him can't tell you how to answer it. We agree with that. Because enough time people want to tell me how to answer a question. Me understand that. But please answer the question. Nathaniel, for the final time, ask the question and give him some time for answer it. Please, go ahead and ask the question again, Nathaniel. Nathaniel?
Mr. Blair question until Mr. Blair tell the panel which section of the Integrity Commission give power to the IC to refer the Prime Minister to the FID. He need to answer that question.
All right. Him hear you. Answer the question now. Mr. Blair?
Yes.
Answer the question.
I can tell Nathaniel which section gives the Integrity Commission the authority to refer the Prime Minister to FID. What I can say is that there is a memorandum of understanding between the FID and the Integrity Commission, which allows for investigation, the continuation of investigation to be
wrong. Lie, that part there lie. That part there lie.
You want to tell me there is no memorandum of understanding? That's what you tell me, Chavi?
To work together concurrently, not when one done investigate,
okay,
one
so
done.
No.
Mr. Blair, stop. We don't have to. Mr. Blair, we don't have to. Answer.
Mr. Blair. Hold on. Mr. Blair, Mr. Nathaniel, hold on.
Hold on, Mr. Blair, hold on. Hold on, Mr. Blair. You soon get to ask. You soon get to ask. You soon get to ask.
You take over the discussion.
Nathaniel, mute your mic to answer your question. He saying cannot tell you. He saying cannot tell you what part of the Integrity Commission Act give them that power. He did answer. He saying can't tell you because there is no part of it that says so. In fact, he pivot by saying there's a MOU between both agencies to work together on investigations or share information while an investigation is going on. There's none that says that they can send over the when them done them sending over the stuff investigating again. None.
So hold on.
No. The MOU doesn't say that either. No, the MOU does not say that either.
Careful what you say. Because if such action did not exist, then FID has no role to continue the investigation.
Please.
Why FID accept the investigation then? If it was illegal?
Again.
No accept no investigation. The Prime Minister was never given a fair investigation by the IC. That alone the IC infiltrated the Prime Minister constitutional right.
Hold on, Nathaniel. Hold on. So, like I stated before, the argument presented by Mr. Blair about the MOU is false and incorrect. But I'll say this to you. After the Prime Minister filed his motion in the Supreme Court for judicial review, and the Parliament rejected the advice of the Integrity Commission to do the recommendation because they know them can't do that. Them asked Parliament to do the recommendation and Parliament rejected it. You know what they did? They took it upon themselves to send the document over there themselves, requesting an investigation. No, that wasn't challenged. No motion no come. It over upon them this. We don't know what is happening. As such, the Prime Minister asked, where are you guys with this matter? You're not going to send it back, you're not going to reject it or what? Now, the decision is left up to the people who works over there. Wherein the head of the organization stated that in make sure he take himself from the matter all entirely. He not nothing to do with it. Whether or not they're going to investigate, them not going to investigate, them going to reject. He took himself from the matter. Do not come up here and come make up these stories, bro.
Chavi, stop misleading the public. I would have said this, stop misleading the public.
Who is misleading the public? When
you are misleading the public.
No, hold on. Mr. Blair, you're going to mute your mic. Because a while, Mr. Blair.
No, hold on, man. Go ahead. Dennis Chung said that the people, the team who is investigating the Prime Minister asked him to recuse himself from the investigation. So you want to tell me there is no investigation? The file just put on the decks up there. Whether they accept it yes or no. Stop the nonsense.
The Minister don't under no investigation, you Blair. We don't under no investigation because what go down the FID is illegal.
So if it is legal, why the Prime Minister don't seek to remedy through the...
Let me tell y'all something. You can investigate Andrew from now until 2030. That can't. You understand? This was something that the PNP campaigned on last election, and we certify him at the polls. We, the Labour Rights, went out and certify him and give him a third term. You see, PNP is the worst thing ever. Let me tell you what this corrupt PNP that is packed up with the IC. You see the IC, it pack up with a bunch of PNP with the IC. Right? They went as far as to get a team from Trinidad to investigate the Prime Minister. Nothing was found. You know what happened to that report? They hide it from the Jamaican people. Up to now, that report is not released to the people. You understand? So we no go and investigate. Continue the investigation, man. Since we say we not investigate, but if you don't think we not go find nothing and stop Andrew, we no can't stop Andrew. So continue investigate. Yeah, man. That not go stop him. It never stop him for the third time, and it not stop the fourth time. So investigation and that can't stop Andrew, because Andrew clean like Jesus record. That's all I come up to say. He can't stop the fourth term. It never stop the third term, and it can't stop the fourth term. So no go wrong with the foolishness. That's all I come up to say.
Yeah, man. Let me get my input now.
Yeah, I am the one.
Yeah, man. All right. You know what I just went and did? Why I told you to skip and go and continue to the other presenters. I went and read the integrity report, because I haven't read it in such a long time that I had to go do a refresher. You know, being that Mr. Blair is wanting to use that as a stick, a measuring stick or a yardstick. Let me just put it out there. The Integrity Commission says their investigation has been concluded in the report. However, they referred a certain matter to the FID and to the Tax Administration Department for investigation, and the Integrity Commission is overstepping their bounds by refusing to certify the Prime Minister's declaration until those investigations have been completed. And here are what the investigations are about. The investigation is about a financial transaction made from one company that is owned by the Prime Minister to a second company that is also owned by the Prime Minister. So the Integrity Commission is saying that they believe the Prime Minister should have paid taxes on monies that were transferred from one company that he owns to another company. So in other words, the Integrity Commission is policing the Prime Minister's tax filings for his companies, and saying that a transaction from one company owned by the Prime Minister to another company that is owned by the Prime Minister should be taxable, and that is why they are refusing to certify the Prime Minister's declaration. This sounds more personal than professional. This does not sound as if the Integrity Commission is truly looking into the Prime Minister's integrity. That's not what it sounds like, because they went as far as to hire an international auditor to audit the Prime Minister's income, the Prime Minister's finances, to ensure that the Prime Minister has proof of every cent that he owns or has. And that institution that they went to investigate him found no malfeasance.
And I am the one that was illegal, you know, that was wrong the way how it was done. Hey.
Yes, and the IC decided that they were not going to release the report because the report did not prove that what they wanted to accuse the Prime Minister of to be true.
Can we get back to Dennis Garden conversation? Because Dennis Garden figure jail, you know. Can we get back to that serious business?
Yeah, man, we're going to get to him too, you know. But what we're talking about, you know, Kerry, we're talking about the fact that Mark Golding is telling the Jamaican people that the reason his statutory declarations are not certified is because IC no have nobody up their work. So IC no have nobody up their work, but them can waste 4 years investigating the Prime Minister. And because they're wasting all of that time investigating the Prime Minister, they can't investigate Mark Golding. Because Mark Wallen obviously has something in his statutory declarations that are not matching up. That is why the IC were unable to just go ahead and give him the check mark to say you're certified. And Mr. Blair here, who over the past couple of months, I have been saying it on many platforms that many meet up. I have been saying it that Mr. Mark Wallen has not certified his statutory declarations. And even in recent time, Mr. Blair had stood up against me to say that is not true. Mr. Blair stood up against me to say what I was saying when I said
am the one.
Mark
You really
Wallen
believe now we're just a
statutory.
And I am the one.
Mark Wallen, I am speaking, Mr. Richard.
But you pay garbage, you make no sense. You high speak, investigate.
Whatever me I speak, and my garbage me I speak. I know your time for talk it, Richard.
Yo, go back with Kerry.
So, Mr. Blair stood up against me on many platforms and told me that I am lying. And even the same Mr. Richards, even the same Mr. Richards stood up against me and said, I am lying when I said that Mark Wallen statutory deductions are not certified.
I am the one.
But guess what happened now? You see, with the PNP and the PNP supporters and surrogates, the PNP and the PNP supporters and segregate and surrogates use one different yardstick.
I am the one. Allow, I am the one for complete.
But when you more complete, now complete, you tell them when for complete.
The PNP and the PNP surrogate.
Well, I know. Am I complete in the next 2 minutes? 1, 2, I am the one.
Yes, man. The PNP and the PNP surrogates use one yardstick to measure the PNP and use a different yardstick to measure the Jamaica Labour Party-led government. For the PNP and the PNP surrogates, they do not respect the law. As PJ Patterson says, the law is not a shackle. That is PJ Patterson's very own words. He is not shackled by the law. And the PNP still have that outlook up to this day. That is why we can see the PNP operating the way that they do. This man is going to come on platform and say that 20 years this has been going on, which means that he has...
I am the one.
I am the one. 2 minutes done, man. In 2 minutes done, you know. Because about that 10 minutes.
2 minutes. No, man. When we say 2 minutes done.
All right.
And then go on tea time. Tea time.
Masalis, we got
2 minutes and
Me get a little bit of PNP.
Yeah, but you're 2 minutes. You're 2 minutes still done, you know, but take 10 seconds and wrap up.
Yes. So this man is going to come on platform and say that after the stuff came in, that is when he went to seek help from the UWI to get them cleared. But yet still the invoice is in the UWI's name. It's premeditated.
Okay.
In the plan.
All right.
So on that note, you end this.
I lie them at them. And I saw the PNP state. The PNP is a set of liars.
I think you start to sound like a cheerleader now.
No, Mr. Blair. Make you Richards come in, please.
Yes, thanks. Let me say what I say. Two to win, I am the one. You say one to win me. As a blog upon TikTok, PNP and Labour, right? Me no do I glad me like you. Cause you say you hear me. Entire year me talk about premise started declaration. And wait, and when me na argument, we have a good conversation, and they want Labour to come and talk about Mark Gordon. They me drop you and say the premise of the election is certified. Me no argue upon thing them the same when I quote, brother. This is me dealing with foolishness. When time they are doing bars and the woman in a sitting, you know here, me no come talk about doing bars design. When Rosie, wait a man, let me finish a man, you know, in the start ago. When me have evidence of Mr. Lewis Cannon, when Rosie When Rose, wait a man, when Rose done have a William something, you never hear me panic. I tell people say, where Rose say a speculation. So me now run back a garbage like your brother. No can talk about me and this and that.
Right.
All right. The fact is that you don't talk on my time.
You just ask me one question.
No, ask me no answer. Don't ask me no question, brother. Me do me conversation. Mute my.
No, you never have discussion about my goal in statutory declaration.
I am saying no, you know, you're me saying only time me talk about Mark Golding's statutory declaration, Andrew's statutory declaration, when we have a conversation like now, and then one labor to come in and talk about Mark Golding, this and Mark Golding, we just draw something as a little petty thing and say, Andrew was the declaration. I ain't got time to deal with them foolish, said, brother. You know, you hear me on no platform at about Andrew Golding's statutory declaration. You know, you hear me on them foolish. I mean, I deal with foolishness, brother. I see what is like when you deal with as a Kerry said. My guy, they know. My guy, they know. When him, somebody mute no man, it does echo. How would that echo?
Yeah, I want echo.
Good.
One show me
like we are talking about we are talking about where Kerry said with this. We have me and echo. All right, Carl, come back down. I couldn't know you put back up.
Yeah, you are echo for you. Come back down.
But Carl, I just want to say one thing. Hear him say, Carl, I just want to say one thing, Carl. Carl, me hear him say, I
am the one.
Like liar. Me hear him on live talk about that. So when him say nothing, no talk about that, me tell you, hey, the man a dangerous boy.
Well, Anna, you bring up the Prime Minister statutory, you bring up statutory declaration, you know. And all we put out there is the facts.
When I talk about
understand?
You say, you and Mr. Ingram said nothing go so it's certified and done. When it's about something like
I tell you that the last time Mark Golding's statutory declaration was certified was the 29th of October 2024.
Yes, I'm saying
there is no problem. There is no problem for 2024 where Mark Golding is concerned. Nobody knows certified. Since as you know, why you not bring the evidence?
Mr. Blair, you and Christopher, cool off for the argument.
Like come back now. I can talk about Terry says Terry says about a recent IC report. The recent IC editor report about a lot of things. So we just depend on one thing and it make the whole away come like say we support corruption in Jamaica. It mentioned four company. 1. 2, it mentioned a raft of thing. It mentioned say the UWI when them TCC up then use a next the private legal TCC for collect.
The UHWI.
UHWI. They mentioned say they owe $18 billion of tax. There's some whole thing, you know. However, we want to stick on Dennis something one way. He got 3 things, say yes, him do one breach, and it happen, and he might agree for pay back the money, RMP back the money. That is done already, and they in the limelight, nobody not hide it, nobody not deny it happened. Good? However, I don't hear nobody seek to know who are the other company and who own the other companies. Yes, and that them breach too. We know you nobody talk about the $40 billion who are going to pay back where tax where UHWI where 68% owned by we and 30% owned by private people because we are government, you know. So we own 68%. Good. So all right, take 68% out of $40 billion. So that will be about $30 billion. All right, that are full. That all right, the $30 billion gone, full 68% gone. Who will pay that $10 billion? That $10 billion. Dennis. It's 4 company and
irrelevant now. The relevance is because the PMP company. That's why it's not relevant. When I did the drill what day, I only did hear says a company were linked to
let me finish the talk. Let me finish. Me and you ever hear me talk about drill?
Hypocrisy, Bridget.
You ever hear me talk about drill?
On a cut on no hypocrisy.
All right.
When it was in jail, it was relevant. When Andrew company them, it's relevant. When they know as a Siaga Barrow money, it's relevant.
Jesus Christ.
Chuck, allow him the on time, my brother.
Exactly. Remember the thing, guys. Guess what, man? All right, we're just be petty. I just go wrong. So, all right. Dennis Garden do it, and Dennis Garden. I hear Richard say, if when do a breach, but there's a lot more poor company breach. What will we say now? Where we say now? All right. Well, you always say Dennis figure out prison. Is that a record? Is that a record? Dennis figure out prison. May I ask you, Chuck? Dennis figure out prison.
Figure out prison.
Chuck, hold on. Can I respond to that?
No. You may talk about Charlie. I Chuck me talk about. I Chuck me talk about.
Dennis Garden, we don't business with nothing else.
Chuck,
big 1 second. Big 1 second.
No, I don't want a second. I might time in.
The information that's available to me says that Dennis Garden must go to prison.
Okay, all right. So Chuck, so you said this guy go to prison. Me I go ask this question now, then. So wait now. So who said when you had 4 company, 3 company, then figure prison to?
Give them a prison.
Me say if also ever only 4 company got prison to. Eh? Chuck, listen me now, Chuck.
Chuck, Dennis Garden.
Chuck, no time. Hear me now. Hear me now.
Chuck them now answer. Them now
anybody involved to face the No, I make it clear. The 3 companies that is otherwise mentioned, not even when we find out. You see punishment that is what from Mr. Gardner.
You're the next question I got asked. The people them are the UWI, like the board chairman and the CEO were allowed to happen. Them got prison don't.
They are fine culpable.
Listen,
and that they have acted improperly. Them figure to jail.
Travis, if Dennis Garden and him sign off and him ask or him inquire and him get it. And him figure out jail. So the person asks.
That's just him saying. That's not a proven fact.
All right. So Dennis Garden come out of the blues and go sign paper. Pan off of the UWI, HWI. And Dennis Garden do all of that. So him figure out prison for that. And Dennis Garden do everything. So we have a weak government system, a weak HU. So the whole system not going weak. That Dennis Garden can go do all of that. May I ask you that? So you blame. So the government system weak then.
Again, quickly to push in government over when we are in. Well, I know, let me answer. Because you try pushing the word government, that's the operative word. We government system, because you know who them all look to when you say government.
Yes.
The people who operate the Port Authority fail.
So the government operate the Port Authority.
Oh my God. Oh my gosh.
No, me ask if I'm going to operate the Port Authority.
Oh my gosh.
Me never say the jail, me never say anti-all say if I'm a government operate the Port Authority.
The people who hold on. Hear this.
He's going to
Mr. Blair, be quiet. Be quiet, Mr. Blair. Be quiet.
Come know exactly how that's so you are.
Be quiet, Mr. Blair, because you can't talk to me.
Yes.
Hugh Richards.
Yes.
Just
like the government agency.
Can I answer? No, but you don't need to repeat. I know what you're asking. Can I answer?
Yes, answer, yeah.
The government or the government instruction, the government policy that exists, that's what was breached by the individual. Lock him up. When that you don't understand.
So listen to the point. Listen to me I say now. So the government have a system where they have systems where it means they go to the chairman send to, and then they go to the permanent secretary, the ministry know, and the minister know. So what are their role? What should be their role?
And again, you are trying hard to build a straw man because the ministry has already declared. The ministry has already declared they don't know about this.
So Dennis Garden alone.
Sir, please, I beg. Sir, I beg. If you would listen. I beg that you would listen.
Hey, listen, man. I do yes,
the current chairman of the board has been a board member for the better part of 10 years. And he had made it clear that this document or disagreement or arrangement never came to him at any board meeting. Or so nobody that he's close to in the board.
What is Israel a board chairman?
To look over reports given to them by the administrators of said company.
So look at it. So you have to all of this.
But if it wasn't given to them, we can't look over it.
Wait, man. What is the role of the board?
Did I not just say?
No, you're not telling me.
Did I not just say?
Skip round to me. What is the role of the board?
They look over the reports that are given to them.
No. Anything we fit do, sign up under the board decision.
Again, you have not worked in corporate, so you wouldn't know.
When I work in a corporate, hey, listen, man. Listen, man.
Let me talk to the people. Calm down, let me answer that.
No.
Just give me an answer.
Calm down, let me finish.
Your time done already. Your time done already. You put on never the pass your time till now. You put on never the pass your time till now.
Carlos, where's the
You put on never the pass your time till now.
No, him time. No, hold on there. Him time done long time, but me allow.
Thank you very much.
Me allow.
The conversation.
Me allow one to go on.
So allow me.
We have a conversation. So hear this now. So hear this. Hold on. Hear this. No. Hear this.
Travis,
yeah.
at your time.
Good, let me respond now. Let me respond now.
You and him, wait, man.
Yeah.
It seems like you and him have a back and forth conversation, which fine. We don't have a problem.
Yeah, because he asked me something a while ago. No, stop. You ask who is supposed to sign off. You ask who is supposed to sign off on these things. And I'm telling you here and now.
Yesterday we have a decent conversation, Carlos. You know, nobody dictate the program, so I'm saying
you the mic, so me can't talk. You said something I might talk.
You Richard. Guys.
Me never wrap up. Give me a
minute.
My
time to talk.
You know say, Richard, Travis. Now I mute you a little bit. Hear me now. Are you and Richard are going to talk back and front? It looks so. Because me I watch the discussion and me I listen and me allow you. So guess what I got? Travis, you are going to go and make Mr. Richards respond to what you say. Fine. All right? Take 5 minutes and do that.
Thank you. Thank you. I really need so much minutes, but hear me I say.
Yeah, you're going to need it. Better say you're going to use it up.
He made the comment to say that the board is supposed to sign off on this, that, and the third. And I'm telling you, obviously, you have not worked in corporate. Because understand this, the managers that are in the administration of the hospital, there's an echoing. There's an echoing.
Yeah,
the managers.
But make the best side.
The managers, CEO.
Mute.
I have a mute.
Go on, now your time, Travis. Go on.
Call mute now, good. So, yeah, mute call, no problem. So I'm saying the CEO and the other managers of the different departments in the hospital have the remit to sign off on transactions where in hospital and leave the money and leave the hospital at a certain amount. So now everything that is being signed off on needs to go to board for approval. Yeah? They have a legal remit on a certain amount of millions where they can spend on their own. And I will prove this in the Auditor General report that shows that some of the contracts are right at the threshold that would trigger an investigation or for higher powers to be involved or it have to go to Parliament. There is a threshold and a limit. Now, like I said, the board does see this because this is not expenditure. This is not money going out of the hospital. This is using the hospital's privileges, yeah, to go and do something, to go and clear things at the wharf. That's what Dennis confirms and contact them and them deal with it. And at the closing of the article, he admitted that the hospital imported the 12 dialysis machines on his company's behalf. Easy, plain and simple. That not affect ministry. Me here, I try to put ministry argument. That not affect the board itself. In fact, the board chairman right now, the current board chairman, stated that he's been on the board for the better part of 10 years and you have never seen this.
With respect, can you repeat what you said, Dennis
Gardner?
Can you repeat what you said, Dennis Gardner, sir, please?
Him reach out to the hospital to import the goods them for them when they realized they needed a permit to get them off the wharf. They were already in Jamaica, according to him, and they couldn't get it out themselves, so them get the hospital to do it for it.
And what is wrong with that, please?
It is a breach of custom law 209, wherein the tax exemption status of the hospital or a public body is used to import goods for a private company, and this is a crime that constitutes forfeiture of goods. 3 times fines, that is 3 times the amount of the goods, and jail time.
All right, so look at it this way now.
I still not my time if you realize.
No, take 5 minutes to argue.
All right, go on.
You want him, a deal?
Listen to the point now. Me have a thing them figure. And me know Travi. Are you? And me go to Travi and say, Travi, me think I come and me get a go up. Me want something for me go through. So what crime me do know? If it's a facility where
false declaration on a what the name? Port Authority document is a crime.
Listen to question I ask. They said Dennis Garden bringing the thing then. However, it was like a problem to get them in. And then use the facility where available. Illegal or not?
Not available to him. And illegal.
So listen to this question, man. He use a facility where me know Travis, so me go to Travis to do it. Yes? And Travis, you believe that Dennis Garden are the only person that Jamaica do that?
No, I do. I do not.
Let me ask you a question,
I don't believe he's the only one.
Let me ask you a question, brother. You know, believe that thousands of people other company do them something. But you see the point, let me ask you. While
that is irrelevant because they are not the ones on trial now.
Wait a man, while Dennis gonna do it and it happens and we see it is condemned. And as a comrade, I condemn it. So why you are saying no, we party remove him from this way, ask her and everything. What more must we do now with Dennis Garden? No more said government are the police.
He committed a crime.
Wait no man. So if Dennis Garden committed a crime, isn't it for the police to do the investigation and lock him up now? So make we left the part because under the law, we all can chat. Make us try find out now. You know, it's not possible to try find out who else are the other 3 company. Make us start dealing with other 3 company now. And the court, and if you go prison, wait, let me just finish that, brother. And if you go prison, he will go prison. We could talk till God come. We not care not about can talk. So the time we are waste time to talk about something we have more than we know.
We're not wasting time.
Why we not try to talk about the other 3 now?
We're not wasting time.
So why
but here we go talk about the other 3. So tell us what you know and let us discuss it.
Travis, listen to what you know about the other 3 and let's discuss it. It is established that Dennis Garden breach. So what we are with Panoa for the police can go court, try and court and prosecute him, and if you got 10 years, get 10, 50 for the year. However, that done, clear up, good. We are still part of every day. So I'm the other 3.
Again, give us the information you have on the other 3 so we can discuss it. Find us to where the factual information is.
So you never say 1 out of the 3. You never say 1 out of the 3. Wait a man, 1 out of the 3 carry spoon and plate. For the same thing what Dennis Garner get, and then him sell it back to the government 10 times when buy it from. You know, your boy other one was sell it 4 times when buy it from.
Who is the owner? That
I don't know. So you know, find
so
ironic.
How can we discuss that?
Wait a man, Travis, man. It's that you find it ironic that we know say Dennis Garden. We hear about Dennis Garden. And we can't hear about the other 3. You don't find it suspicious, something like that?
I don't find it suspicious. Because like you said. No. So can I respond? Can I respond?
Right, hear me now.
Can I respond? No, Carl, let me respond. Let me respond.
Travis and Mr. Blair, one of them for a little while now, so you want to know.
Not Mr. Blair, man, Mr. Richard. Mr. Blair are coming.
Travis and Mr. Richard, yeah. All right, Mr. Blair want to come in now, so and we have other people like Sandra not say nothing. You have John about when not say nothing yet. So before you come in, Mr. Blair, I really want to hear from John. John, what go on? John gone, I'm there. John.
Man, John gone.
No, John there, but in my clothes. All right, go on through, Mr. Blair.
You see, the people of Jamaica will not take people like Travis serious. Because Travis is adamant that the only subject matter university hospital is the one which single out Dennis Garden. You understand? I want to have a complete argument where the 4 companies are concerned. The issue with Dennis Garden now is settled because Dennis Garden paid the money. You understand? If an independent person was listening and hear that it is 4 company and all we depend is Dennis Garden. You see, you guys are putting your credibility on the line for political reasons. I am not, if I am going to discuss anything, I am going to discuss the 4 companies. I now go single out one company because it leads to the JLP. I am going to discuss the 4 companies and want the same remedy for company 1, 2, 3, and 4. Why can't you guys ask and have the same thing? Right? Nobody know who own the other companies. Everybody is Dennis Garden. Dennis Garden paid the $10,100,000, so his case is closed.
All right, Mr.
What
Blair.
happened to the staff
Mr.
at the
Blair,
university hospital?
Can I interject, Mr. Blair? Can I interject, please? Dennis Garden paying the $10 million.
No longer than 10 seconds.
Yeah, Dennis Garden paying the $10 billion does not, equate to him serving, justice. Does that?
All right, stop this up. For Dennis Garden to serve justice, right? Dennis Garden would have to knowingly breach the custom act. He did not breach the custom act.
The law is not excuse.
Exactly. Ignorance of the law is not excuse.
He brought in the items. And he seek help to get the items clear off of the wharf. Somebody at the university said to him, okay, we can let them come off of the wharf by using our tax exemption.
Made up story, not factual.
All right.
Right.
Can I have another interjection? Let me have another interjection.
No, hold on, brother. When your time come, you ask the question. Dennis Garden did not forge your document. Dennis Garden did not break into the university and steal the document. Right? Neither did he knowingly break a window and take out the document. So you can say he should be charged for breaking to get the document.
Or did he sign off? Or did he forge a signature?
Exactly. Somebody at the university facilitated it. Right? Somebody facilitated it.
Person must go to jail.
Secret about it.
And if it is the CEO, lock him up.
The CEO was only sent on leave. Why I don't hear none of you guys talking now? Unless we raise the issue.
Again.
All is Dennis.
You, Mr. Blair,
the case with Dennis has been settled. He paid the money.
That is not true. That is not true.
But you know what, blood?
That is not true. Blood. The case cannot be settled that way.
Let me ask you.
Carl, let me read something. Let me read something to you, Carl. Let me read something to the folks.
Wait now, let me get in this now. I may hardly set up me and facilitate the argument.
Not close. The matter is still under investigation. They also summoned some more persons that are supposed to go in front of the PAC for investigation. The file, they say, were flooded out. They say there's a way that they can get their hands on those files. Mr. Blair, that is not true.
Yeah, but that not with Dennis Garden. Kerry, with respect, it's not Dennis Garden. That have to do with the university board and the university.
No.
You know with Dennis Garden. Dennis Garden.
Company.
We're not Kerry, with respect.
Mm-hmm.
Dennis Garden paid $10 million what them
That's
say.
not how it works. That's not how it works.
Kerry, wait now.
That's not how it works.
Wait now, Kerry.
Let me get it in.
All the investigation are going with the file at the university.
No, that's not how it works. But people, the investigation is still going on at UWI, and Jackson is not gonna get away by running to pay $10 million. That's not how it works.
Jack them not necessarily.
But let me ask you know, Mr. Blair and Mr. Richards, I want to ask this question, and from the other day, I ask it. As can to Mr.
Yeah, go ahead.
Mr. Blair, from the other day, I hear you and other comrades attack this. I say, Dennis, pay back the $10 million, and that's fine. Everything done. The end of the matter.
And his part, and his beer.
If me catch your house afire and then call the fire brigade, me do you any justice?
No, but Carl, listen this, Carl. Listen this. When Mr. Blair, let me answer.
Any justice?
Yeah, but let me ask you a question. Listen me. The justice where Dennis got a breach is to pay the. Listen me. Them said the cost. Let me finish. Let me explain. The customer duty costs $10 million. That are Jamaica money. That are taxpayer money. That are where justice where. Nothing else. Good. Him bring it in, and if me bring it in legal upon his own, would have paid $10.1 million. If fact him not paid, him robbed it. Him never did pay it. Him robbed the state revenue of $10.1 million. So that is justice. That is injustice. Know that him pay back the $10.1 million. The injustice is served.
No. We're not. We the people that are
Kerry Uncle, wait.
Let me explain.
Let him finish. Let him.
Look, we have an argument to finish, man. And then we don't debunk me, man. Look at me, idiot, man. So look, how you gonna, man? Listen, man. Wait, no, man. Listen, man. Then, my virgin Carlos said, if me burn down in house, I'm paying back for the house. Is that if me second just no, because they live in that house, no me again convenient you for you get back your house. Listen this now. What is the injustice Dennis Garden do?
Carl, you may respond to that. I would like to respond to that for the longest time. For the longest time, me I beg a chance to respond. Carl, please. Carl, please.
You know Carl.
Carl, please. I carry that talking here, jump in and take over the conversation and do it to me. No, Carl, you get a chance to talk. Somebody else turn.
Hey, Travis,
you.
It was my time to speak.
One at a time.
Ask a question and Carl ask a question. I mean, not get to finish.
Yes, so me not done. So me answer the question. Say the injustice when Dennis Garden deprived. Listen, man, when Dennis Garden got asked to clear something, Dennis Garden deprived the country of $10.1 million. That is what he deprived the country. Good.
The law we are talking about. No matter what you want.
Break the law, and you break the law by robbing the country $10.1 million.
Guys.
So the $10.1 million go back to the state.
And then you don't believe, say. You don't believe, say, certain penalty should have had a certain fee.
Yeah, but I know we have to do it.
It is a state. Penalty is to pay the $10.1 million.
Try getting something. I try get something in your man.
All right, go on.
Say no. Dennis Garden breach. And he must just pay the $10 million and not take a statute.
All right, so it's
there must be some level of penalty.
So that is the state now. So the state now, if he should have paid $10 million extra, it's up to the state now to decide. Say, listen me, based on a breach, the $10 million for the breach. So you pay $10 million, you need to pay $10 more million. You get me? I say. So up to the state now.
Think, let me tell you the law. Let me read you the law. Let me read you the law because that's how you think. Alright? Customs Act Section 209 and 210 declares that false declaration, making false declaration to the custom to obtain exemption is a criminal offense under Section 209 and 210. Can you just be quiet and let me finish? Can you be quiet and let me finish?
Yeah, but tell who make the false declaration.
Thank you. All right.
Yeah.
Breach Customs Act using tax exemption statutes such as charity or family or public sector duty concession to import goods for private entities or third party is fraudulent evasion of custom duties. Are two crimes that me just named. Right?
What's the charge on that? How much years in jail that, Travis?
Hold on. Penalties for duty evasion can include fines of up to 3 times the value of the goods, forfeiture of the goods, and jail time.
Whoa. All right. So Dennis should get at least 5 years. 5 years for Dennis Garden. All right.
Who's supposed to do that? Me and your platform or the state?
Mocha. Mocha is
You hear this. No, let me tell you the point now. Let me answer you. Let me tell you the point. Wait, let me start. Carl, I beg you, please. Let me answer you, Richard.
Hold on, Travis. Let me ask you something. But somebody asked the same question in the comment section.
Who made the false declaration?
Exactly. Let me ask the question. Who made the false declaration?
Who made the false declaration?
The hospital or Dennis Garden?
Dennis Garden made the false declaration.
No, is the hospital made the false declaration?
Dennis Garden made the false declaration.
Is the hospital made the false declaration?
No, you Richard. No, you Richard.
Hold on.
The declaration is made by.
Is the hospital
offer him a service.
That is speculation on your behalf. That's speculation on your behalf, you Blair. The man said,
which he was not entitled to.
All right, we can't calm them down. We can't talk to them.
Make Travis.
Give him a service.
Make Travis answer. Mr. Blair and you, Richards. Mr. Blair and you, Richards. Make Travis answer and then we'll follow up.
No. Dennis Garden made the false declaration. Dennis Garden made the false declaration. He admitted in his article.
Why so? Why so?
According to his argument in his article, he went there to do it himself and could not get it done under his own name and have the hospital name to do it.
Okay.
Clear and simple. These machines never. Hold on. I find out something. These machines never went to the hospital. And the next thing.
Travis, remember the furniture to
All right. So you're me now.
Travis, remember he had some furniture value up to $251,000.
All right. We're not going to say it. We'll go with Dennis Garden. All right. Me ask Carl, Travis, and Kerry. Try me ask. If me come to you and say, listen, me bringing them something, and based on you response, you can make me get this thing come by your TCC, may I ask you to do it. Who make the false declaration? I'm going to think before I answer.
The two Dennis Garden, all right, let me answer that.
Yes.
Dennis Garden company in a caboose with UHII, the two of them in a caboose, and as a result of that,
let me give you the official name.
Humble, hold on, man. The two of them in a caboose. The two of them in a caboose for deprive the state of what rightfully belongs to them. So the two of them must jointly charge if there is a charge. The two of them in a caboose.
All right, sure, we ask the question. So let me respond on my behalf now.
All right,
me know that go to this. I love that you come to this. Me just allow you to do this. What you have just described is a conspiracy to defraud the state, and that in of itself is a crime and a criminal act. And the same thing would you go to prison for conspiracy. So me love how you take the bait and run to make the argument for me. Thank you, me not to make the argument there.
The question I ask, who make the false declaration? Me not about who, me not about collude or who conspire. Me not about the conspire. Right. Listen, man. Me never ask a question about conspire, you know. Me say, who
can I respond?
Wait, man, me ask the question, man.
You never ask
the first 10 times.
I said, who made the false declaration?
So the false declaration came through the way of UWI by Dennis Garden. Let me clarify. All right. Dennis Garden solicited the operatives at the UWI to falsify the document in his aid. So he conspired with whoever it is that that created the document so that he could get the procurement, the shipment cleared. And one other thing that Dennis Garden did is Dennis Garden had the invoicing for the products changed from his company name to UWI in order to be able to circumvent the operations of customs, which would be the answer to your question. Pretty much Dennis Garden.
And you know what? Him going to run that $10 million, the people of Jamaica, we are not accepting that, because if I was in that position, that's not how it would have worked for me. So why Dennis Garden think he above the law?
On the top of the life for me. Top up. Give me some
Dennis
top
Garden
up,
is not above the law. You understand? If he got jail, and you understand, we need to make an example out of him.
He can be a part of Jamaica.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
Man, we need to make an example out of him. You can't teach taxpayer money and then talk. It don't work like that. Jail for Dennis Garden.
You Richard hijacked the conversation and we can't.
I am going to ask a question.
I'm moving forward. I wanted to respond to the things that were being said. Yeah, man, hold on. I wanted to respond to the things that were being said by Mr. Blair. You understand? Mr. Blair is saying that Dennis Garden paying $10 million would mean that he is no longer culpable for the crime that he committed. That is not so, because him paying that money is tantamount to me robbing you. Then once my name is called, or once I am identified as the person that robbed you, I return the money. It does not make me innocent of the crime. I would still have to stand before the court and face the judge for the crime that I would have committed. So him paying back that money has no. I'm going to use your words, Mr. Blair. Him paying back that money has no moment. No, man. Him paying back that money has no moment in the conversation. So I'm using your own words. That's something that you like to say a lot. You know, him paying back that money has no moment in the conversation.
Exactly. He get caught with his hand in the cookie jar and he go put it back. That's not how it works. No, man.
Yes, it does not mean that he's innocent. He's still as guilty as can be.
The Auditor General said there is an outstanding $23 million to be paid for tax duty, of which Jack then is responsible for 10 million. There is an additional $20 to $13 million. Are you saying that all the companies which is associated with that tax business went to the university and forged the document and get them name on it?
All we know, UWI say they didn't give anyone permission to begin anything tax-free and to use their name.
So,
you understand? So this is the reason why Blair, there's an investigation going on and the investigation is not finished.
Oh, nobody has been arrested.
Not yet. The investigation is not finished. They should have arrested Dennis Garden. They shouldn't allow him to pay $10 million.
The investigation is ongoing.
The investigation is
ongoing.
The
minister came out the other day and said firing people and moving people will not stop what is going on because it is systematic.
But I think it was wrong to accept that money.
Mr. Blair,
hold on, Kerry. Hold on a second.
Mr. Blair,
Mr.
Blair. Could you allow you guys not allowing me to finish whenever time I am speaking, you know? Allow me to finish and make the point. I don't want to answer a question which I did not raise. The question is, I have never heard the minister come out and instruct that there should be an investigation by MOCA and people should be arrested or anything. All the minister said that I appoint a committee to look.
No.
And
Mocha,
procedures.
hold on.
The
Let me see if
minister,
I found that audio.
Kerry,
Mocha is
just
investigating
mute your
that.
mic. Kerry.
What is this man talking about?
Kerry, can you mute your
Kerry,
mic,
make him
please?
finish now. Make him finish.
Whopped. Like, seriously? You're waffling, Mr. Blair.
Can I be allowed? It doesn't matter. Let me finish.
Make him finish now. Make him finish so we can respond. Make him finish so that we can respond, please.
To date, I have not heard the minister come out and said people should be arrested or people should go to prison or anything. All the minister said that I appoint a committee to look at how procedure as it relates to procurement is done at the university hospital. The second statement thing come out last week and said firing people and moving people will not help.
All right, give me a minute.
It is systematic.
All right, good.
Yeah,
hold on, Kerry, make him finish now. Hold on, Kerry, make him finish.
The question I want to ask now, because all of you come up and pontificate that Dennis Gordon must be arrested.
And go jail, yes.
Has anyone out of the four companies, owners, operators, or anybody from the university hospital, has been arrested as yet?
Not yet, because the investigation is still going on. Let me say something for the persons that are listening. It's a quick search that you can do. Mocha is involved in this thing. This is not something normal, you know. If you
already said that, and the CEO said that Mocha, the fraud squad, FID, everybody's involved. So we don't need to do that again.
No, I am not speaking about what the chairman said and what the board said. I'm
Mocha
speaking about what
is
the
involved
minister
in this.
said.
People, everybody just grab your device.
I am talking about what the minister said.
Listen, people
Listen
grab your
before you
device.
answer.
Give me a minute. People grab your device and do
I was
quick-
specifically responding
Give me a minute, Blair.
the Minister of Health.
All right, Blair, go and do your research. People, just grab your device and do a quick research. Mocha is involved in this thing. All right, this is big. And this thing been going on for over 20 years. If you read the letter that Dennis Gordon put out, this corruption at UWI was going on for over 20 years. But Mocha is involved, and I'm happy that Mocha is investigating.
Corruption at UWI has been going on long more than 20 years.
All right, can I get a chance to speak now? Can I get a chance?
Come in now. I am the one.
All right, so Mr. Blair, you know, with your statement, the statements are very wayward. You understand? I don't want to use disingenuous. So maybe better me use wayward. Because of the fact that you fail to give responsibility to Dennis Gordon, but yet you are saying we should speak about the other companies that are involved in the debacle. You understand? But you do not want us to speak about Dennis Gordon. Dennis Gordon is the only individual of all the four companies that were mentioned that is in government, and him being in government has to be held to a higher standard. So if any one of those other companies had an associate or an owner, hold on, man. No. We're not changing the conversation. We're sticking to this.
No,
conversation.
it is about higher standard.
Yeah, no, man. We're changing. We're not changing the conversation. We're not changing the conversation.
Oh,
So
guys, and
this
breaking news, I
man-
investigate the four companies, and all four companies belong.
This company is this company is held to a higher standard, and this is why you will find that we speak about it more than we speak about the other companies. We are aware of the other companies, and we are aware of some of the owners of the other companies, but none of them sit in parliament. We do agree, however, that all of the individuals involved in this situation should be treated the same, whereas charges and possible prosecution is concerned, because the law is the law right across the board. However, Dennis Gordon, being a member of parliament, should be held to a higher standard. Therefore, you understand? He is no longer somebody that is trustworthy, that can sit on parliament and be held to a certain account, because he has proven to us that him and his organization are not trustworthy. You understand? That aside, when you speak about who gave the other people or who gave them access to the documents in order to be able to clear, customs, we are uncertain of who gave the others the documents, but we are certain of who gave Dennis Garden the document. You understand? Based on what is said in the PAC, the previous CEO was signature was on the document, giving Dennis Garden access to the tax exemption in order to allow him to clear customs. And I believe that he colluded with the previous or the CEO.
I am the one. Hold on. I am the one. There's two different CEOs signature on the two different transactions that he did. No, one has a CEO signature who had left the job 2 years prior to him making that importation.
Exactly.
He left the job 2 full years before that happened. The second one has the one who is on leave now. Signature.
Yes, exactly. I'm glad you brought that into the conversation, because this would say one of two things. Either the previous CEO was also, involved in the situation, or his signature was forged. And if you listen to the PAC, they would have mentioned this also, that it is being investigated. And we have to look at the entire situation and look at what is going on and realize that there's a criminal investigation going on. So any statements that the minister himself has made would not necessarily be to incriminate anybody, because the minister is well aware of the fact that there is a criminal investigation. Hold on, Mr. Blairman, hold on, man. May I allow you to talk?
I am the one. Hear this. Hear this. Just pause a second. Let me say this.
I am the
this
one.
argument about why so much focus on. Hold on, Mr. Blair, hold on. This argument.
Travis, you want Mr. Blair? Travis, you and Mr. Blair need to give I am the one the chance to wrap up. We not interrupt him too much. What you and Mr. Blair? I am the one. Finish wrap up.
Yeah, man. All right. Let me wrap up by saying this. Right. The minister would not have come to the media or to the public and made a statement about an active investigation. That in of itself would be very irresponsible, because it would mean that he would be incriminating people that are under investigation and may or may not actually be a part of this criminal scheme to defraud the government. So for Mr. Blair to ask for the minister to make such a statement is we would not have a good minister if he did such a thing. And that is the difference between the PNP and the JLP. If it was a PNP minister, there's a possibility that he would have come out and cast assertions just like we have seen Mark Golding done when he was on the platform. Come out and cast assertions about an active investigation where there is no evidence to support his statement. You understand? And that is irresponsible. But they will do these things just to score political points. And that is where I land.
You see, I am the one. When you make statements like those, and talk about people making political statements, as if to say your argument is void of political statement. You said earlier, and both you and Chavi said that both CEO signatures are on the documents where the 4 companies are concerned. And that you just say,
so where Jack Den is concerned, I said that. On Jack Den's 2 occasions. Let me repeat it. Let me repeat it.
Allow me to finish. You said that both CEO, past and present, right? Both past and present CEO signature is on document. That means to say things like those are not isolated cases. It's not isolated cases.
You're misquoting me and I'd like to bring clarity.
Isolated cases.
You are misquoting me and I'd like to bring clarity. Respectfully.
I am not misquoting
I stated just no. You can't tell me mistake.
Documents have two CEO named upon it, past and present. All right, am I misquoting you?
Again, let me repeat what I said. I said Jack Den has two transactions. One with a CEO signature who had left the job 2 years prior to it happening, and one with the CEO on leave now. That was my argument, clear as day. The CEO that left the job before the one at the leave, him leave the job 2 years after him left the job. That's when his signature pop up on document for Jack Den. I don't know how else to say to make you understand it.
So whose signature on the other companies, the other three companies? Whose signature is on the other three companies?
I cannot tell you that. I have to tell you the information given at the PAC.
When you find out, you tell me, you hear?
Well, the PAC meeting continues, and when we hear, I'll be more than happy to say, hey, Mr. Blair, I hear this and that and the third.
Because
not an issue. Because, Mr. Blair, here one thing we need to point out. Because we don't have the information on it, Mr. Blair.
And tax exemption, and for you to get tax exemption, the document must be signed, but either the previous or the present CEO.
Clear. I understand your argument. I understand your argument about talking about the other companies. But me give you the opportunity already. I'm give you Blair the opportunity. I've given Mr. Ingram the opportunity. Let's talk about the other three companies. What information you have? Because I have none. Me don't know who them be, so me can't talk about them. Secondly, it was already made clear. Let me finish. Can you let me finish, please? Again, we have made it clear time and time again. Dennis Gard is a lawmaker. He can't be lawmaker and lawbreaker at the same time. That's why there's so much focus on him, because we know him admit, and that is the thing. Another key and important point more, if you understand, that is $23 million that was defrauded of the government through tax exemption. And after that 23 million, Dennis Gardner have the lion's share, the biggest amount. He benefit the most anybody else to the tune of 10.1 million. That's why we have to talk about him. That's why we have to deal with him and his company, because he's a lawmaker and he benefit big for the Jamaican people. This is illicit enrichment if you look into it. This is illicitly enriching himself to the tune of 10.1 million.
I think you could have said the same thing about Marissa Dalrymple as a lawmaker and a lawbreaker. You could have said that.
The difference with
no, Mr. Carl, hold on. Before we do that, let me just agree with him for the agreement's sake. Yes, and she resigned from the job. Can we have Dennis to resign too?
Yeah, that was exactly what I was going to say, because their case and Mr. Dennis' case is too. Even when it never.
Hold on, Carl. You're left out one key part of the equation. She did resign in the initial stage, but she contested a by-election before the case was finished. And while being a lawmaker, she was brought.
No, who said that? No, Mr. Blair.
$900,000.
Mr. Blair, are you sure of what you are saying, sir?
She was.
Him say what he wants to say, Carl. Let him say what he wants to say.
Carl,
because according to his argument, Dennis should resign.
Before the case was concluded.
Based on his argument, Dennis must resign. We don't care if he come back when the case, or if he don't come back. Dennis must resign. Just like the
Mr. Garden, and the PNP who will love power, so not why do that.
Carl, Marissa Dalrymple name did not clear. She came back before
did not clear.
Was tried.
I don't sure what you are saying. I believe she come back.
Hold on. So she pull a PJ. She pull a PJ.
No, she was tried in the court and charged 900,000 as a lawmaker.
Yes,
not as somebody who resigned.
But she resigned. She do the even when. Listen, Mr. Blair, hold on, Mr. Blair. Mr. Blair, hold on, boss. Hold on.
Yeah.
The leader, the opposition, call on her to step down, not as a member of parliament, Them call her now to step down as the Speaker of the House. But she go a little bit further by step down as a MP and then come back later. She do the honorable thing. Mr. God never do not like that because Mr. God love power. Mr. God love power. You know how much month salary? You know how much month salary she lose?
I don't want to say you guys does not know the case conveniently. But I think you should inform yourself about the case of Marissa Dalrymple before you make statements like those. Because Marissa Dalrymple came back at the cost of $30 million for a by-election and won. And after that, she was brought to the court and fined $900,000. So while she was a lawmaker, she was a lawbreaker before the court.
I
don't need to lie.
Right now.
Go and inform yourself before you make a statement where that is concerned. Because that is factual.
But me, that doesn't mean. That is neither here nor there, Mr. Blair. That is neither here nor there. From the mere fact.
No, that's
from the mere fact. Hold on, Mr. Blair. Hold on, Mr. Blair. Mr. Blair, hold on,
that is a cop out.
From the mere fact that she resigned, even when even the opposition never did a call upon her to resign as MP. She resigned of her own. That is an honorable thing to do. When PJ Patterson named me fall up in the shell waiver thing, he never resigned as MP. He just walk away from the ministry.
PJ Patterson,
Manley did force him to resign. Remember, PJ
did not have a case before the court.
PJ resigned, man.
PJ did not have a case before the court. Two separate things. PJ did not have a case before the court.
And I said that, I know that. But I am saying that when him named it call up in the shell waiver scandal, he never resigned as an MP because he never have a case. Hold on, Mr. Blair. Hold on, brother. We know say never have a case before the court. But no PNP, me talk about the sequence and the frequency of events where PNP is concerned. You will never see a PNP when Kern Spencer, let us talk about Kern Spencer now. Kern Spencer, why you defend this now? When Kern Spencer charge of a court case before the court, Kern Spencer sit in a parliament right through and never resign. And later on him acquitted. But these are trend. Where the PNP, you will never see the PNP resign. When it come on to these things, resign as MP, member of parliament. They're not doing it.
I just took a quick look at Marissa Dalrymple's court filings on the case, what she was charged for, what she was sentenced with, and what did you say she was sentenced with, Mr. Blair? Let me get to dismiss it right now.
I did not bring up what she was sentenced for. The question I raised is that Marissa Dalrymple, while as a lawmaker, went to court and was fined $900,000. That's what I am saying.
What would she find $900,000 for?
It has something to do with a Mercedes-Benz, which the Integrity Commission and her had some wrangling. Went to the court.
Sorry, Mr. Blair. Sorry, Mr. Blair. I just want to inform you guys that I go jump off. I am the one, Brother P. Kerry. Mr. Carl, thanks for the Have a great rest of the day. Somewhere we buck up again, Mr. Blair. Big up on yourself, everybody.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Take care of the liquor one here.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Blair.
So I am not discussing the nature of the case. What I am discussing is that Marissa Dalrymple was found guilty in the court while being a member of parliament.
Yes.
Is that factual?
It was factual.
Thank you.
All right.
But I make the point All right, go on, I am the one. Go on.
Yeah, man. All right. So, for those who may not know that are on the platform or listening, what was charged and sentenced for is for breaches in the Integrity Commissions Act. Miss Dalrymple had bought a Mercedes-Benz and did not put the Mercedes-Benz on her filings for 6 years. So no one knew that she owned the Mercedes-Benz. However, it was then discovered that the Mercedes-Benz that she had bought it. That is why she did not put it on her filings, but it was in her name.
I am the one. I just was gonna tell Carl put me in the big box to read that. Yes.
Collecting maintenance for it as well, and she was given allowance stability also, even though she did not drive it. She gave it to her sister.
There's no record of that. There's no record of that.
Where can I find that information?
No, there's no record to support that. I just told you, Mr. Blair, that I just went and reviewed the case filings. I intentionally did it because I've heard you spoken about it before, and to be honest with you, it just slipped me and in a previous conversation to go and research it for myself and see what the case filings were. And based on the case filings, there's no information to support what you said about her putting or claiming any travel expenses concerning that motor vehicle. She claimed regular travel expenses for her everyday car, but not anything concerning that motor vehicle. So that is not on the filing. All right. So I guess the next time you speak about it, you can just be truthful about it. Speak about what is actually in the case filings. And
I don't know why they're trying to compare.
No, I wasn't speaking about the case filing. Travis raised the issue that the gentleman, while as a lawmaker, was a lawbreaker. So I referenced Marissa Dalrymple was also a lawmaker and also a lawbreaker.
Yes,
and but
it's two separate situations, though, Mr. Blair. One of them is an IC violation, and the other one is a criminal violation.
But she was tried in a criminal court, isn't it?
Yeah, she was tried.
She was tried in a criminal case.
She didn't thief anything.
Because of breaches of the IC
Act. She was tried in a criminal court.
Yeah, man, she was tried in a criminal court because of breaches in the IC Act. Because
so
ultimately, breaches in the IC Act would be considered a criminal act. You understand? Because remember, it was written into law in Parliament. You understand? But it is not necessarily the same as defrauding the government or breaches in customs duties or the Custom Act. It's not the same. But all right, I'll leave it there.
Who named Michael Phillips? I have to Google that. Oh boy, I can't wait for Mocha to hurry up and finish this investigation to see who all I got jail.
Michael Phillips' case was a separate case.
Hold on, let me Google that. Let me see. Michael Phillips, because people, I'm writing a book on the PMP, My book is coming out. All the
yeah, I'm gonna leave after, I'm gonna get busy, but
yeah.
From time to time, we are gonna have the discussion, John. I will always come on the platform.
Yeah, man, we are gonna lock up, guys.
And have a dialogue. I don't afraid of that.
Yeah, man. And thanks again, Mr. B. We are gonna lock up. So little more. Everybody just take care.
All right, blessing.
Yeah, man, cool.
Carl, what's up? Everybody want to leave you? I'm trying
Yeah,
to look
man,
up on this.
we lock off, you know, I just do my phone and stuck up.
Oh, you're
My
closing
phone
now?
is stuck up. We lock off now.
Hold on, let me get this name. Oh,
Yeah, we
Michiel.
close off. But that's you the phone is stuck up.
Hold on, let me get this name. Oh, Michiel.
Eh?
Okay. All right. Later, Cara.
Yeah, later.